Martyn was right again. Martyn was right again. E-I-L-E-O. Martyn was right again. All together, Martyn was right again. It's great. I tell you what, information, knowledge, great relationships, building relationships is what it's all about. And it's paid off again. This could be our 100 grand day, I promised you. It's been an incredible journey. We've paid off tons of margin as well. Tons of it. 100 grand of it in the last hour. So it's going up without margin. Well, we've got a bit, but not much. We're over $1 million now without margin on those positions. Absolutely fantastic. And we've just reached a new all-time high. Let me show you this. $5,000 we started with 5 years ago. Whoops, a daisy. Let me do this. Whoops. I don't want to give a... Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that. There you go. $807,000. We started with $5,000. No options, no shorts, no guessing, no gambling. 806. Everyone can do it. If you work hard, everyone can do it. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. And you literally have that now on a t-shirt. And I can tell you, people have been buying the t-shirts all day long. We only have 9 t-shirts left. We've virtually sold out. Look at this. Do you want? It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. Well, do you? Do you? Do you want it in red? Do you want it in pink for the ladies? It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. What about it? What about it? And what about this? You can even get it. You can even get it on a bloody mug. You can even get it on a bloody mug. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. What about it? Seriously, folks, it doesn't get any better than this.
At Potato Family 3,958 tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. Don't retire, Martyn, you are a great cult leader.
I am the cult leader. Definitely. I'm the cult leader. And so go onto the shop, martynlucasshop.com. There's only a handful of t-shirts left. Get yourself a very special t-shirt that happened the day we broke 800 grand. Everyone want one. Everyone wants one. There's, what did I say there was? 7 left? 7 left. There was 8 left a minute ago. Okay, here we go. Here is the t-shirt. If you want one, there it is, martynlucasshop.com. Get yourself a mug, t-shirt, hoodie. Celebrate the moment. We did it. We did it together. And I could retire now. I absolutely could retire. Shall I retire? What do you reckon? Shall I retire? Oh, what a great day. And we've paid off nearly all the margin. So anyway, we've got a bit of margin left. But anyway, there's more to go. I got some more big news about SpaceX today. I just learned something that they've cancelled all customers' orders until 2029. You can't even hitch a ride with SpaceX flights. Why? Because they're taking over the whole world with Starlink. It's a new development in the last few hours. Just going into the earnings. It's going to be huge for SpaceX. Absolutely huge. I've got a $240 to $300 price target now on SpaceX. Absolutely great. We got a short squeeze kicking in. Everyone's getting stuffed who bet against it. We're all making money. I mean, what can I say? The Bloody Idiot t-shirt. Someone asked about a Bloody Idiot t-shirt. They are limited as well. The Bloody Idiot t-shirts are now limited as well. Where was it? The Bloody Idiot t-shirt. Someone just mentioned the Bloody Idiot t-shirt. There is a limited supply of those as well. It's great. Let me go through comments. We're going to be busy this afternoon. I just want to focus on my members. So we're going to go members only because we're going to be so busy and we don't need thousands of people here. We're doing it to make money investing. We don't need people to watch the show. So let's just, we really don't. Let's go members only so I can answer everyone's question. Let's make it a members event. There you go. Let's switch over to all our members so we can answer everyone's questions. We've beaten the market again by a long way. 3 years in a row now, come to 4 years, 3 and 4x. Not even close. Let me go to members only on the phones as well. Okay, here we go. Right, there we go. We're members only now. Let's take care of business. Let's take care of our members. That's what it's really all about. It's you guys that built the channel. Right, okay, let's have a look. So we've got a new member. RV Capitalist just became a member. Thank you very much indeed. I'll tell you about all the members' perks during the show. Roy just became a member. 98% of our live viewers. It's the highest engagement rate of any channel in the world. Go and check that. YouTube Buddy will tell you the highest engagement rate of any channel in the world. 98% live viewers, members. No one even comes close. Another new member, Deweldo is a member. Anubis, hi all. Hello everyone from Orlando. Quite a day. Stand by for liftoff. RV Capitalist just became a member. Roy just became a member and then upgraded. Dewaldo just became a member. Evening all. Clive, how you doing? Another new member. Life with Austin just became a member. Hi everyone. Paul, Edge, how are you? Oh, sorry, Edgley, I beg your pardon. RV Capitalist. Hello everyone. Yep. Oh yeah, he was. Yes, he was right again. Hey, how are you, Sergeant Rogers? How are you? Now, Sergeant Rogers, I do apologise. I shut you out the other day. You know who you are. All right, Sergeant Rogers, you know who you are. Let's leave it like that. But Sergeant Rogers, I shut you out the other day on the phone. You're watching on the phone. Don't know why you're watching me on the phone. Why are you watching on the phone, Sergeant Rogers? Are you still over there? Are you still over on the phone? Let me have a look. Let's have a look. No, hang on. He's not on the phone. Which line's he on?
I can't believe
we got two broadcasts. We got the phone vertical and we got the main widescreen TV. Where is he watching? No, he's on the right place. He's in the right place. We're in members only mode now, Sergeant Rogers. So spend some of that money on that little tip that you might have got from somebody you know, and somebody you know quite well. You might want to...
I can't believe this.
You might want to go member. You might want to become a member. Oh, we got Rob's giving away our biggest whale of all time. Rob's is giving away memberships. Hey, Sergeant Rogers, you might win a membership. You might win one. All right, how about that? Sergeant Rogers is going, Martyn, I've made so much money with you. I just don't even know what to say.
I can't believe this.
I know. Robs is sitting there today going, Martyn, I've literally made a bloody fortune. I can literally retire now. Hey, Senior's here. Great stuff. 6 t-shirts left. 6 t-shirts left if you want it. It's got the signature on it. It's got everything on it. It's fully,
I can't believe
it's fully
this.
stacked. It's fully stacked. MartynLucasShop.com. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. Every size, all kids sizes, all colours, made in your country, sent in your country. Don't get it sent across the world. MartynLucasShop.com. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. We've beaten the market 3 and 4 yees now in a row by a long way. New members coming in all over the place. Everyone's getting rich. Everyone's rich. Every one of my members now, every Discordian, every Lucasade, every Newsy, everyone has won. Every single person has won. I mean, hunt the loser. Hunt the loser. Is that a real... Can we say that? Yeah, we can say that, can't we? Anyway, thanks, Rob. Yeah, say thank you to Rob. He's giving everyone memberships. He's made so much money. He's given it all away. Love you, Martyn. You're the reason I bought SpaceX. Congratulations, mate. I've been taking profit all day. Don't just sit here like a chump. Take profit, make some money, buy the lower lots. There'll be a big pullback. All right, there'll be a big pullback. We got SpaceX, Starlink now being stuffed on flights all the way through until 2029. You won't be... There's no competition left. No one can do anything. I'm in with you 1,000%, says Mark. RV Capitalist. Sergeant Rogers, become a bloody member, you tight sod. It's only a couple of bucks. He's going, what? This is somebody I know. He's going, what? I'm not paying $2. Well, you just made thousands, mate, with your bloody SpaceX. Mate, you got to become part of the family. Otherwise, you can't talk to me, right? That's the way it goes, mate. You got to pay to talk to me now. He's going... No, I don't have to pay to talk to you. I earned till now what the shirt costs. I earned till now what the shirt cost. Sorry, can't buy now. I earned till now. What do you mean, Liz? What do you mean? You can't retire yet. You got to keep helping us win. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, don't know really. I mean, do I have to carry on doing it? I mean, how much have I got now? $5,000, 807. I'm rich enough. I'm rich enough. I'm not going anywhere. Of course I'm bloody not. We're taking on staff next week. We're hiring staff. Oh, it's going up now. It's going up now. SpaceX, bring it on. Oh, SpaceX. Come on, everybody. Here we go. 126.44, 126.48. I've got a target of 240. We're getting a short squeeze now. It's called a short cover.
I can't believe
the full
this.
technical term is a short cover. Don't give a damn what you want to call it. It's basically a short squeeze. All right, it's happening. You can't stop it now. You can't stop it now. Every shorter in the world's got to start covering now and start buying. That'll teach you to go against it, won't it? I love it. I do like when shorters lose all their money. I laugh at it. Anyone who's negative in this world, anyone's a pain in the ass, they're a waste of space. Go over, roll over and die in the corner. I just don't care. I help people that help themselves. Bad people, not interested. Here we go. 126.24. Take some profit, for God's sake, people. Take profit.
_Ada tipped 99
Woohoo!
cents through
It's
Super
easy to
Chat.
make money. The hard part is to keep it. Hang on, I got. Do I have a hoodie with that on it? Oh, someone asked me in the chat, Martyn, it's all very well. I want to buy the hoodie, but I don't want the names on it. I want a hoodie, but I don't want the names on it. Well, guess what? I've sorted it for you. Do you want a special link? There you go. You can have it in black, charcoal grey, navy blazer, Team Royale. The pink one sold out. Sorry, all the ladies. The pink one sold out. Charcoal heather. Oh, that's the wrong bloody one. What am I looking at? I'm looking at the wrong bloody one. Take care of yourselves and each other. Where is it? There it is. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. I've got it left in charcoal heather. There you go. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. Do you want that? I've got a few of those left. That's the hoodie without the names on the back. That's the hoodie without the names on the back. Do you want that? I've got that in... I feel like a salesman. I am a bloody salesman. I am definitely a salesman. Hang on. Where am I going? There we go. I'll just stay on there. Look, let me give you the link to that page. You can get the hoodie with the signature, the sign logo. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. It's not even hard to keep it now, actually. You just got to sell. Everybody sell. For God's sake, sell. I'm telling everyone to sell. Quick, before the earning starts. Right, here we go. Here is the link to that page.
At _Ada tipped $4.99
There you go.
Super Chat. Screw the chart reading. Many said $118 or 100 whatever. Like Martyn says, it's about the value of the business. Fafo. Petrol pump emoji.
Correct. Fafo. Where's me Fafo at? Where's me Fafo at? All right. There's me Fafo at. You get one. Get yourself a hat. Get yourself a hat. Oh, this is getting ridiculous. Right, there's the link. If you want to go straight to that page, get yourself the the hoodie. There you go. It's all there. That's without the names on it. All right. Okay, let's carry on. Where are we? We're 126 now. God's sake, now we've got a short squeeze. Ain't nothing you can do to stop it now. Nothing you can do. You could be sitting there moaning into your suit going, why didn't I buy it? Why didn't I buy it? Why did I short the stock? Well, it's your own bloody fault. I'm excited and very nervous. Why? Take some profit. I'm literally shouting at the screen. I'm literally shouting at everybody, for God's sake, take profit. What is wrong with you? Sell. Hang on, where are we? I've missed a few comments out here. Well done, Robs. Yeah, thank you, Rob. You're an absolute legend, mate. Good evening, Martyn and everyone. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, Liz. Is everybody getting rich? Hello, all. Let's go. Standing on the moon. Do expect you to drop after earnings. No. Yes. Yes, of course people are going to take profits. The unlock's in 2 days. Here for the bottom. We bought the bottom. It might be. You might get it 88.
To drop after earnings?
Yes, I do. It doesn't matter if it does. It doesn't matter if it does. Just take some profit. I'm literally shouting at the screen. Got my dad joining tonight. Hello, Louise. Where's your dad? What's his name? Where's he calling in from? Hey, Dad of Louise. You're not called just Dad of Louise, are you? If you've got a name, Dad of Louise, where are you calling in from? Are you American, German, French, Italian, Russian, Chinese, English? We get everyone here. 76 countries in about 13 languages. Tell me where you're from, Dad of Louise. What's your name, mate? Where are you calling in from? Right. Oh, we just got a few names left now to go on the new T-shirt. Do you want your name on the new T-shirt?
At Nick Jones 106 tipped £4.99 through Super Chat. Stick Devonshire Northie's name on shirt from me.
Okay. We've just got a few names left to go on the shirt now. Devonshire Northie. Let me make sure I get it spelt correctly. Oh, here come the big guns are in the house. The big guns are in the house now. Now we got the big put. Where's Devonshire Northie? Devonshire Northie.
At Ton Young 4,113 tipped €100 through Super Chat. A big thank you from me for the best trading day of my life. Thank you, Martyn.
You're welcome, mate. You are welcome, mate. Take some profit, mate. Don't just sit there like a chump when it goes back down. Northie. There you go.
Discreet 6,288 has become a member.
Another new member. Devonshire, Devonshire, Northie. Okay, there are just a few names left now. If you want your name on the next T-shirt, it comes out on the first trading show of September. If you want your name on the T-shirt, the hoodie, the mug, remember, it's only $5 Super Chat, and you get your $5 back when you buy the T-shirt. You get your $5 back. So it's free to put your name on the T-shirt. Do you want to buy one for somebody for Christmas? Do you want to buy someone, a husband or a wife or a girlfriend, boyfriend? Do you want to buy somebody a T-shirt, a hoodie or a mug with a great slogan from the show? Always about winning. Always keep your focus. They always sell out. You can see this month they're selling out now. If you want one, you get your name on the T-shirt for $5 and you get your $5 back when you buy the T-shirt, okay? If you pay more than $5, you can put your name at the top. The top one now is $20. So if you pay more than $24, you will be the top name. If you've got a business, you want to promote a business. If you want to promote something, put your name on the top or whatever it is, or your favorite football team. It doesn't matter. You get your name on the back of the shirt. At the top, wherever you want it, for $5 and get your money back. There are only a few names left now. All right? So you got to be quick. It would have sold out yesterday. It's because we had everything going on with SpaceX that we wasn't able to complete it. But normally it sells out within like an hour or two. So I'm surprised we've still got some names available. So if you want to do that, you now know what to do. All right. Hooray to Rob's 1993. A huge shout out. I'm going to have to get the whiskey. Tony Young just did $100 super chat. Big thank you. From the best trading day of my life. Thank you, Martyn. You are very welcome. Remember, it's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. We literally have it on a T-shirt. There are 6 left. martynlucasshop.com. I'll give you the link directly to the one with no names on it. If you want the names one, if you put your name on the last month's T-shirt, you can go and get it. There is the link to the no names. Could we get 135 tonight? It's possible. It is possible. Yeah, but I wouldn't hold on for it. Just sell your middle lots. Sell your middle lots and focus on buying the bottom.
Through Super Chat. Could we get 135 tonight?
We could, but remember how I've beaten the market for 3 years in a row. I do not focus on beating the market. I focus on protecting my money and buying the bottom. That is what it's about. Focusing on beating the market is not what it's about. I always beat the market by not trying to do it. Buy the bottom. It's about buying the bottom. Happy birthday 50 to me. Hey! September shirt, please.
At Zach Zeit tipped $5 through Super Chat. Happy birthday 50 to me. September shirt, please. Folded hands emoji.
All right. Zach Zeit is going on the shirt. Only a few names left now. Everyone, happy birthday, Zach Zeit. Copy and paste. Happy birthday, Zach Zeit. Copy and paste, everybody. Zach wants his name on the shirt. Z-A-I-T. There you go. Zach Zeit has his name on the shirt. Okay. Only a few names left now. Whoop. Let's go, Martyn. You have my full support. Look at this, everybody. Another $100 super chat. Rob.
1,993 tipped $100 through super chat. Let's go, Martyn.
Rob.
You have my full support.
Rob, with a super chat like that, mate, if you do half a dozen $5, you can put all your family and friends on the t-shirt. Why don't you do that? Why don't you give like your mum, your dad, your sister, your brother, give me their names, $5 each, and I'll put them on the t-shirt. With the super chats you're doing, let's get them all a t-shirt or a hoodie or a mug. I'm tired of winning.
Once Wade 3th Gaming tipped $2 through super chat.
I bloody love it.
Tired of whining.
I bloody love it. Happy birthday, Zach. Happy birthday, Zach. Welcome to the 50 club. Happy birthday, Zach. Happy birthday. Oh, that's it. Everyone's copying and pasting. Right, I've got to join in then if we're doing that. If we're playing silly. There we go. Look, coming down now. I pleaded with you. Take some profit, folks. Take some profit. Anyway, here we go. So, happy birthday, Zach. Z-A-C-K. Right. Happy birthday, Zach. Happy birthday, Zach. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Right. No one beats me when it comes to copying and pasting. Right. You can't beat me. No one could beat me. There you go. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Cult leader enriching his followers. Right.
I can't believe this.
I can believe it.
90 tipped $2 real estate leader 7,500. Cult leader enriching has become a member on the extra channel.
We got members and super chats at the same time. Not only do we have more members than any other channel in the world, the highest engagement rate, we have 2 people at once joining. It's so much it clashes. It clashes. We have multi members now. It's a new thing. I've just made it up. It's called multi-members. All right. Everyone joins at the same time. All right. It's called multi-members. I'm loving it. Oh my God. Right. Okay. Here we come. That's our first significant pullback of the day. That's quite a big one, that. That's quite a big one, that. So be careful. I did warn you. Take some profit. Take some profit. All right. Okay. Anyway, we've got half an hour until we get the numbers, right? But I've just been told recently by a good source of mine who just might happen to have about $1 billion in SpaceX that they've cancelled all of customers' orders. No one can get on the rocket. We've got Flight 14 going off soon, and we're going to have the catch, and they're just filling it up with Starlink. They're taking over the world. It's like bloody James Bond. Hello, what's this?
At Devonshire North, he tipped £9.99 through Super Chat.
What's going on?
Thank you, Nick Jones, for that. Much appreciated. And thank you to Martyn and the team for all you do. Please don't retire, Martyn, as some of us can't yet. Smiley face emoji. Happy birthday, Zach.
Yeah, but it's all about me, mate. Just because you can't retire, that's just tough. I can, so bugger you, mate. If I want to retire, I bloody well will. And ain't nothing you could do about it. It's all about me. It's all the trolls have said. It's all about Martyn. It's all about Martyn. It is. It's all about me. All I care about is me. I'm going to retire, and you can all bugger off.
At High Energy
What's
Investments,
this?
tipped $5 through Super Chat. High Energy Investments. On the shirt, please.
High Energy. Write it down. High Energy Investments. Oh, High Energy Investments. I like it. High Energy Investments is sponsoring the shirt. It'll be on the shirt, the hoodie, and the mug. High Energy. It comes out on the 1st of the month, and you get your $5 back. High Energy Investments. There you go. High Energy Investments. There we go. Got it. All right. Okay. Woohoo! No, not that many left to go now. I don't understand that they've cancelled flights. What? They haven't cancelled flights. They haven't cancelled flights. What are you on about? They ain't cancelled nothing. They've cancelled customers getting their name, getting their payload on the Starship. They're just going, we're just doing Starlink. We're just doing it. There's more money in it for them. I did tell everyone to take some profit. I pleaded with you. Yeah, they just told everyone to take profit. Sorry, scrub that. They just said you can't get on right now, and we're just going to fill it up with Starlink. They can make more money doing that. So anyway, there you go. Remember I told you, it's not about all the payloads anyway. Everyone's going, it's all about the rockets. It's all about Starlink. It's got nothing to do with that. The real money is going to come with the Golden Dome, the government. When I've spoken to my contacts in the government, my White House press room contact, that is what it's all about. Governments are buying it. Government representatives, senators, politicians, they're all buying it, right? Because they know what's coming for America. It's got nothing to do with Starlink anyway. It's all a ruse. You're all paying attention going, they're making money with Starlink. They're making money with AI. No, they're not. I couldn't give a damn. It's about global domination for Golden Dome. That's what it's really about. But anyway, I didn't tell you that, did I? Right, there you go. Right, half an hour to go. Let me just check my Bloomberg terminal, see what's coming through. Apple receives rare downgrade from China Renaissance after mixed guidance. Most short stocks on Wall Street are earnings season heats up. Snap broadens audience with increased ad revenue. AMD leads chip stocks higher ahead of Q2 results. McDonald's targets 50,000 restaurants in 2028 as it launches McDonald's Next and address US execution gaps. What's all that about? I don't know. Western Union jumps on takeover speculation. US banning China data centers may have unintended consequences, BNP says. Novo Nordisk slips despite lifting guidance on GLP. SanDisk, rubbish, boring. NewScale Power, boring, rubbish. Okay, lots of rubbish news. Right. Literally 5 minutes ago, I pleaded with everyone, take some profit. Did I say that? Did I say that in the chat at that precise moment? Did anyone listen? Did anyone take profit? You can always buy it back. You can always buy it back and do it again. Just keep trimming, keep moving, keep fluid. Don't just sit there and go, I'm up today. You'll be down tomorrow, all right? This could get back to $88. For God's sake, take some profit. Oh, just sold 159. Just sold 159, says Denmark. Lovely. Yes, I have no profit. What do you mean you have no profit? I've got people messaging me going, I've got no profit. How the bloody hell has anyone not got profit? Every one of my Discordians who's followed my trade is up at least 10%. Everybody. All my Discordians, all my Electra members, every single one of you who attended the news event last night, every single one of you got it. Every single one of you got it. I don't understand it. Everyone should be up at least 10% today. Anyway, look, okay, I'll tell you what, right? Who wants the cheat sheet, how to trade what's it called? How to trade the earnings. Who wants now buy back. You can buy back now and do it again. Who wants to get the earning? God's sake. Who wants to get SpaceX cheat sheet thing? That's it. It's a thing. It's called the SpaceX cheat sheet thing. Who wants it? Anybody? If you do, it's pinned to the top. Yeah, it's pinned to the top. You can join me on Discord. There will be a Discord event tonight after the earnings. We never do it late in the evening after earnings, but tonight we're doing it. Tonight we're doing it because we're going to drink whiskey, celebrate. We can't do that on YouTube. We get thrown out, right? We're going to drink whiskey. We're going to fall off our seat. We're all going to sit around congratulating each other because we're all going to make money and we're going to plan how we buy it back at $88 in the coming days. So we're going to strategize that. So if you want to join me on Discord tonight, all right, and you want the newsletter, you want the cheat sheet, it's pinned in the top and I will onboard everybody on this show. tonight. If you've applied for Discord, let me go and have a look. Some of you have. A lot of scammers today. It's always the same. The bigger we get, the more scammers we get, the more bloody idiots come in. And it's just brilliant. I love it. We've got Gabe. He's tried. How many times have you tried, Gabe, to get on this server? It's ridiculous, mate. You keep trying. I keep kicking you out, so it's pointless. And we've now blacklisted you so you can't apply again. People don't listen. They just think we can just keep doing it over and over again. Right. I've got an application here from Symphony88. Why do you want to join the server? To be a better trader with XRP, SpaceX, and all the other brilliant trades Martyn makes and can help me win, bet, and beat the market. We certainly can. That's easy. Hard part is to keep it. It's literally on a t-shirt. 4 t-shirts left. 4 t-shirts left. Here's the link. Here is the link to the no names page. This is where you get the hoodie with no names on it. Look, it's called, it's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. What was I going to say? I was reading something. Oh, yeah. Your Discord application. Yeah. Okay. Ryan Stevo. I'm new to trading and I watch Martyn's YouTube lives regularly. Ryan Stevo. All right, mate. I'll give you your application. Here we go. I can onboard you tonight for the after show party when we can strategize how we're going to buy 88, and we'll get all the army on it. Right. So join interview. It won't let me. Oh, there it will. There you go. I thought you were a scammer then for a minute. That's what it does to protect me. Ryan Stevo. There you go. There's your questions. Here comes your. Hang on. Where is it? iCloud. Discord. Here comes your video. Here comes your voice note. There you go. Watch it all the way through. Answer it properly. If you cheat, I'll know you've cheated. If you don't watch the video, I know you've cheated, haven't, and I won't let you in. There you go. You're going, that's a bit harsh. Well, that's how it works. I've got to protect the server from people. Bad people. Right. Let me refresh this. Something's going on. Right, let's try that again. Right. We've got Nikki. My mate John never shuts up about you, and I love profit. my mate John. This is Nikki. He's called My Mate John. Never shuts up about you. Does he? What's he saying? It's not true, mate. Don't listen to a word of it. Don't listen to a word of what he's saying. It's nonsense. There is the application. There is the... Hey, I like John. He's one of our ambassadors. We've got inner circle people now in 76 countries around the world. We're going to be the first 1 billion channel because we've got a half a dozen ambassadors in all those 76 countries now, and they tell people like Nikki, like this guy just said. Nikki just said, my mate John is always on about you. We're building out like a network of inner circle members that they're Lucozade ambassadors, and they tell all their friends, and it's just like a ripple effect all around the world. I'm loving it. Right there, Nikki, is your application. Ryan Stevo, I did yours. Let me just double check. How long have we got now? 25 minutes. Okay, who's excited? Who's excited? Gabe, you have tried a few times, mate. We'll do it. We'll do it. This is your last time now. They think I don't know. They think Martyn won't know. He won't know. Well, you'd be amazed. And every day, the more money we make, the more security we employ, the better. Next week, I'm taking on staff. Literally, I'm hiring people next week to join the team. So we're just getting better at it and better at it. And yeah, so keep on going with all that. Fix 3. Join interview. Okay, here's your application. I'm going to come back to questions in a second. We're waiting for the earnings. Oh, what's this? What's that? A little man hiding? That wasn't one of the magic ones, I'm afraid. No reaction to that one. Ooh, rubbish. Here we go. Here's your video, and here is your voice note. Anybody else want to be onboarded before we get back to the news? Symphony. I did Symphony. Oh, no, I didn't. What's all this one about? To be a better XRP trader. Okay. You sound good. You sound good. Your account looks clean. Symphony. Okay. There you go. Now, on Discord tonight, after the event, we don't normally do one, but we're going to do one tonight because everyone's going to want to know about how we position for tomorrow because the unlocks are coming now. Now the unlocks come. Now, remember, from our big deep dive 3-hour show last night on Discord with Sensei, we discovered lots of information and we discovered, oh, hello. This is Ben Walker. Yes, right. Yes, you got the questions correct. You got the questions correct. I can now let you in. Here's your congratulations form. Now, most important, what's his name? Ben. Make sure that you watched your onboarding video. It's 8 minutes long. There's no ads. Doesn't make me any money. I don't care whether you watch it or not, but I want you to watch it because it teaches you all the security and all how the system works. If you don't watch it, you won't know all the things that you get and you won't know how Discord works and you'll just be like guessing. And we don't do guessing on this show. Ben, I'm just onboarding you there. Approve. What's going on? Why won't let me approve you? What have you done? Bloody hell, mate. Let me try that again. Is that approved? Well, this is weird. Is it approved or what? I've never seen one like this. This is strange. This is a new one. This is a new one. Let me double check this. It's going up again. Did you all do that trade? It was a quick trade there. That's a weird one. Never seen that before. Some strange thing just happened there. Right. Hands and Diet Coke. That's better. You got it wrong earlier on. You were saying some very strange things to me. I was like, what is he saying? Congratulations, you're in. There you go. Right, I'm going to come back to comments now. We're going to go through comments on the screen. I'm seeing some bloody weird stuff here. I'm having to fight all sorts of issues here this afternoon. Right. Let me come back to live Q&A. Do I need anything for Discord? I don't know what that means. What do you mean, do you need anything? Yeah, you got to come with a chisel, a hammer, a dustbin, and a packet of crisps. Otherwise, you can't get in. What do you mean, do you need anything for Discord? you just click on the link and read the video. Listen to the video. It tells you. I literally speak to you and tell you what's going on and you can listen or not. It's up to you. Then you'll find out. What do I need? Just follow the prompts, follow the path, see what happens, see where it leads you. You never know where you're going to end up. I tell you what, it's a bloody magical mystery tour. I tell you what, Tony, Tony gave me some good answers. Tony looks good. Tony Crudden. He looks like he knows what he's talking about. Tony looks like he knows what he's on about. He's like, he hasn't just answered.
This.
Oh, we got another new member.
At Eric Orman, I6N has become a member.
He hasn't just answered. He's like answered really well. Like way better than a bot. You can always tell the good people who are going to be the good people, right? Tony's going to be good. Tony's going to be a good. I like Tony. He's already my favorite. Sorry, Diesel. He's already my favorite. Congrats, you are in. He's already my favorite. I've decided. Whoops. Yeah, Tony, Anthony. You're my favorite, mate. I like when people give me. I like when people do proper answers. They go, look, this ain't. If I lark around, Martyn's not gonna let me in. I can't close tickets. Is it just me? Sensei, I'm seeing a few things going a bit weird today on Discord. There's probably a little issue at the server. I wouldn't worry. Don't worry, mate. I think we got it. We're all good. Yeah, we're all fighting stuff today. Don't worry about it. It's all bloody good. Right, let's come back over here. I want SpaceX to drop so I can buy back in. Too late for that, mate. Too late for that. There will be a drop. There will be a drop. It might go down to 88. I'm only kidding you. I guess a guess is like a hole. Everyone's got one, yeah. Just bought my T-shirt. Devonshire Northie. Devonshire Northie got his T-shirt. There's only a couple left. What did you get? What colour? What colour did you go for? What colour? What size? I want to know everything. Tell me the truth. Don't give me any nonsense. I want to know. What colour did you buy? Right? What colour did you buy? No larking around. What colour? Too busy trading. Tons of margin to buy back now. Yeah, me too. I got 100 grand now. Too much money. I got 200 grand on Amex. Today's 500%er. Eh? Lifetime. I made over $1 million since 2020. Paid all my debts in 2022. Free from debt, he says. Bloody marvellous. SpaceX partners with NVIDIA to build the Starmine A1 satellite payload powered by Rubin GPUs. I've not got that confirmed, but thank you, Vocal Vossa. Send me a link to that in Discord. That's worth looking into. Hey, Malk. Hey, hang on a minute. I forgot. I'm doing all this chatting to people. I forgot. We need. What do we need? What do I want? I want 250 likes in 1 minute. What? Eh? Hang on a minute. No one gets 250 likes. Yeah, they do on this channel all the time. No, they don't, Martin. No one gets everyone tap the like button. Yeah, they do. Everybody. Everybody. On this channel we do. Now, only 50% of you can tap the like button, because 50% of you aren't signed in. That's just a fact on Google. A lot of people go, I'm gonna watch, but I'm not gonna sign in. I don't want Google tracking me. Get with it, mate. You can't avoid it. I'm tired of winning. So am I. It's boring. We got to have some losses some days. It's getting ridiculous. Right.
At TH1 Suede 3th Gaming tipped $2 through Super Chat.
I know.
I'm tired of winning, boss.
Yeah, it's boring, isn't it? Let's have some red days. 4 years in a row. Just keep beating the market. It's getting like, money's not worth anything, is it? It's like, what's the point? Don't need the money. Yeah. I want to feel like I want to know what it feels like to be poor. I need to lose some money. That's the adventure. I want to go on a mad adventure and lose some money. Hooray! Right, listen, folks. I want 250 likes. Every single person to tap the like button. Got 1 minute. 3, 2, 1, go! XRP. Wrong song. No, go on that. Go on XRP. This song. Aye! 188. We need 250. 250. Yeah. We need 250. Refresh it. 188. 188. 210. 210. Come on, let's go. Hey, we're jamming. It's in time. The cat's in time. The cat is literally in time with the music. The cat was in time with the music. Oi! Let's go. And now subscribe. And now subscribe. Subscribe now. Subscribe. Subscribe now. Come on, subscribe. Roll round, roll round, roll round, roll round. Let's have it. Let's have it. Go, 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 go. Woohoo! Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Oi! Right, 116, 682, 683. Where's me at gone? I need my FAFO. This is for all the idiots who said we were going to lose all our money and get margin called. Faff around and find out. Look, there you go. There's one of them. You're not having my subscription. You're losing money every day. You never beat the market. You're an idiot. There we go. 682. He's made his little protest. He's unsubscribed. Now can everybody else make him look like a bloody idiot and start subscribing? Every day we get the same couple of bloody idiots come in and go, you're never making any money. I know. Everybody knows it as well. Everybody can see it every day. We're always losing money. 116,683, 684. That's like an entire city now. That is, isn't it? That's like a really big village. It's a big village. I pleaded with everybody to sell. Oh, there's another one. Hello, 116,685. Oh, hang on. Give it some Mad Marty. Give it some mad. What does that mean?
Tip £9.99 through Super Chat. Give it some Mad Marty. Fist emoji.
Give it some mad. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, now I pleaded with you all. No one listened. Tell me in the chat, did you take some profit? I said right at the top there, this was the time to take some profit. You can buy back less and do it again, right? But for God's sake, if you took profit, tell me. Now then, I didn't give you the result, did I? Tell me, did you take some profit? You ready? 200
Ledgley 6037 gifted stay hydrated x 550 jewels.
Shall we get the whiskey?
Stay hydrated.
Shall we get the whiskey? XRP. Always believe in your. I tell you what, one more hydrated and we'll get the whiskey. The answer is, hang on, let me have a look. Did we get 250? See this here? It says 210. If I refresh it and it goes to 250, that means we did it, right? I begged you all to take profit. I begged you all to take profit. You're now all losing your money now. It's up to you. Here we go. 210. 3, 2, 1. The answer is, did we get... Yes! 262. Check it out. I'm loving it. Down goes SpaceX. Martyn was right. Martyn was right again. Martyn was right again. E-I-L-E-O. Martyn was right again. How does Martyn know? How does Martyn know? E-I-R-E-O. How does Martyn know? Because he's got a friend. Because he's got a friend. Because he picks up the friend. Because he picks up the phone to his friend. Oi! Does he read about it on X? Does he read about it on X? No, he doesn't. He hasn't got the time. So how does he know? So how does he always know? Because he's got some friends and he picks up the bloody phone. The way it used to be done. Make some friends with the good people. Don't spend your life looking at stupid X and Instagram and bloody YouTube channels making up rubbish. Just do some good old-fashioned research. No one wants to do it anymore. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. And you've guessed it. It's on a T-shirt. We got 2 T-shirts left. With it, two T-shirts. It's getting ridiculous. Right, it's getting ridiculous. I finally joined. What did you join, Eric Orman? Hey, Eric Orman, what did you join? What did you join? What did you join? We've got so many things you can join. I don't even know what you joined. What did you join? YouTube? Discord? Instagram? I got a subscribe. I got a whole army of Instagrammers now. Nearly 10,000. We got like a subscription service there as well. That'll annoy the trolls. What? He's making money on Instagram? Yeah. There's 10,000 now. What? He's taking advantage of people on Instagram. Yep. 10,000. What? Paid members? Yep. What? You got 10,000, well, nearly 10,000, 8,900, I think it is. Yeah. 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 You make money on Instagram as well. Yeah. What? How much? A lot. I can't believe it. I bet you don't make any money on Facebook, do you? Well, I do now, yeah. What? Taking advantage of people on Facebook? Yeah, loads of people. I don't know actually, about 5,000, 10,000, something like that. You're taking advantage of Facebookers as well? Yeah, I am. Yeah, they're all doing like stars and stuff. What? I don't believe it. Yeah. Discord, YouTube. Oh, I'm sick of it. Yeah. Got 4 YouTube channels now as well. What? 4? Yeah, 4. 4. In fact, that's not true. I got 3. I got 3 monetized YouTube channels. The other one's for free, just for a laugh. Just for a laugh, just to annoy everybody. Why have you got your... why is the clips channel not monetized? Because I just give it away for free. Well, all the clips. Yeah. I'm doing this like third-party thing. I like to pretend there's someone here, right? It's a sign of madness, right? So you've got a YouTube channel, yeah, called the Clips channel, yeah, which could make money, yeah, and you give it away for free. Yeah, why'd you do that? Just to annoy you. Just to annoy you that I could have another revenue stream, and I decided to do it for free. The Clips channel is for free. Everyone can watch clips, no memberships, nothing. The music channel's free as well. What? Yep, music channel's free as well. No ads on my live concerts. No memberships. No sponsorship. I could do that for money as well, but I don't. Just to annoy you. Last chance to join. To join what? What are you on about? Starlight, what are you on about? Last chance to join. You can never be on YouTube ever again. Hey, Starflight, what are you on about? Your Love, SpaceX song. Which one? Your Love. What do you mean? What do you mean? Have I missed something? Terry Rose. Terry Rose. Hang on, I got a message. Hang on. Oh. It's not for me. That's for the team. Too much gifted. We got another membership. Sparkles. Sorry, joined your YouTube channel. Which one? There's 4 of them. Which one? Eric Orman, this one. Eric, where you from, mate? I've got to know where you're from. We got, hang on, 7 minutes ago before we get the results. 7 minutes. Eric, I want to know where you called in from. Where are you from? I want to know. Eric, I know you just spent another couple of bucks on Discord, but now I want you to do it again. I want you to do it on Discord, because on Discord, Eric, we can have a chat, right? You can... I've been watching you for ages in the chat. Now you become a member. If you go on Discord, you can call in and we'll have a little chat later on. After the earnings, we'll have a chat about our trades tomorrow. So become a member on Discord as well. I want another couple of bucks from you. All right. RJ took all the profits I could. Still have 110 shares. 130s I need to clear. Don't you worry, RJ. You didn't buy it to go to 130, did you? You bought it to go to 240, 500, didn't you? How can you have profit if you have 130s? Says Louise. Who? Me? I didn't say I got 130. Diesel Raider. He still has shares in the 130s. Not that he is sold in the 130s. Oh. SPCX Volatile. You reckon? Say hi to Dennis in Manchester. Here we go. Dennis, my mate. From Manchester. I love Manchester. I've played at the Manchester Apollo. I've played at the, what's it called? Oh, bloody hell. Just outside Manchester. There's a it's a city, but it's a town, quite a small town. What's it called? Stockport Plaza. I've played the Stockport Plaza. I've done a private function at Old Trafford when Beckham was playing there many years ago. I played for a players... What did I do? A ladies' night. They had a Masonic function. I used to be involved in the Masonic function. You know the Masons? Oh, hang on. Now Martyn's letting it out the bag. He's letting it out the bag. Who the people are, he knows. Now maybe I mentioned it a little bit. Yeah, a Masonic function for the ladies' night at Old Trafford. David Beckham was there at the time, and I won tickets to go, and I ended up doing a gig for them. But yeah, love Manchester. Love it. We got the Mancunians in tonight. I love it. That's my dad, Dennis. Dennis the Menace from Louise. Lovely to have you here, mate. Right, did you buy back that? Nice little trade there. If anyone is in ticker Amex, take profit now. Singing, if I was a rich man, all day long I'd be if I was a wealthy man. Oh, wouldn't have to work hard. All day long I'd sit around and do nothing. All the space stocks I can see if I was a wealthy man. Destination Florida. Okay, I'll join Discord. Look at that. He's going. Okay, I'll join Discord as well. I just joined YouTube and I was just settling into YouTube. I've been saving up for that for ages. And now he wants me to join Discord. Oh, I'll join Discord. Do you want to buy a t-shirt as well? I got hats. Hats and mugs. Do you want a mug? Hey, mate, I'm only joking. I'm not really joking. But I am. But I'm not. Because at the end of the day, no one has. We just won an award again on YouTube, 5 years in a row, best practices. Our memberships have never gone up in price ever. 5 years, no inflation. Anyone who buys a membership, it never changes price ever. There's no coupon code. There's no discount ending tomorrow like every other channel. You don't meet Kevin. Every 5 minutes, it's like, literally every 5 minutes, it's like, coupon code expires tomorrow. The guy's got 2 planes. Help people out. Be nice. I can't be nice. I've got to put petrol in my plane. But you've got like 2 million subscribers. Why do you keep putting the price up? Well, because gas keeps going up for my plane. Well, sell one. You don't need 2 anyway. You're just greedy. You don't need 2 planes. Who needs 2 planes anyway? Ridiculous. I haven't got a plane. I haven't even got a car. I just don't go anywhere. That's why. I don't need a plane. I was thinking about buying a plane. Anyway, okay, get on Discord. Couple of bucks, never goes up. One-on-one support. 3 o'clock in the morning, you can message me. No AI, no sponsors. I share with you all my trades. I've won for 4 years in a row. 3x, 4x the market. It doesn't get better than that. We got the best team on Discord you've ever seen. Everyone's winning. It's just absolutely brilliant. That's my football team, the Red Devils. I'm loving it. Manchester United. Okay, 1 minute to go. Here comes the bell. We're waiting for the news for SpaceX. Metasnap. I'm just checking the wires. We've got 30 minutes before the earnings call. Any minute now, you'll get the numbers. Stand by for the numbers. I'm loving it. 30 seconds to go. Keep watching. Keep paying attention. I'm loving it. For God's sake, take some profit. If you haven't taken profit, then you're mental. If you want to be mental, it's fine. We don't mind mental. Mental's good. 30 seconds. Here we go. We're going to get the numbers. Stand by for the numbers. Stand by for Bloomberg Terminal. Oh, you got a Bloomberg Terminal? Yeah. Do you want one? Aren't they expensive? Yeah. Can I have one? No. I will tell you what's in it. Don't worry about it. You don't need one. Here we go. Are you ready? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The bell has gone ring-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-long-a-long. Time to go through the portfolio. What's going on? Here we go. Yes, I'm going to go and grab the whiskey in a minute, and we're going to drink ourselves into oblivion. Right, here we go. Here is my portfolio. We're up again. We're beating the market by 19%. That's quite a lot, isn't it? That's quite a lot in one day with no shorts, with no options, with no crypto, with no guessing, with no gambling. That's quite good. Do you have a cool link for Ecamm I can use, please? What's a cool link? What's a cool link? I don't know what a cool link is. Senzo's asking me a question. I don't know what a cool link is. Let's have a look. The S&P 500. Oh, a call-in link. You want a call-in link? Senzo wants a call-in link, not a cool link. What the bloody hell's that? Yes. Here. There. Give it to you. Yes. There you go, Sensei. You're messing my show up. He wants to call in, be on the show, give everybody news. The S&P, rubbish. We are 50,000 times the S&P. Virgin Galactic, it's up 4%, but the money it called in, that's it, good. Sensei's calling in, SpaceX up, it's going down after hours. I did say sell it, you never listen. Palantir gone up because of SpaceX. Why? You'll find out in a minute. Palantir, gold is up, Amazon down, boo. Apple is up, Enphase Energy, it's going to $100. This is my top pick. How does he know? Well, I might talk to a few people who associated with Enphase. Anyway, it's going up to $100. Take it to the bank. Coca-Cola, where did it go? $90. How did he know? Well, got a friend at Coca-Cola as well. Oh, SpaceX is running! SpaceX is running! SpaceX is running! Get in! Here we go! Down, up, down, up. All right, let's take some more profit. I'm loving it. All right, come on, Coca-Cola. My target was $90. Said it would go down to 80. That's when I'm going to buy it back with my profits from SpaceX, $1.1 million. J&J going up. Chevron oil is down. Tesla is up. Leah's going, for God's sake, can you turn the volume down? Turn the volume down. It's too loud in here. It's getting too loud all over the place. Google is up a bit. I don't know. Is it up, down? Microsoft is up. Meta Platforms down. Nvidia up. Walmart up. It's got to buy it $100. Anything lower than that, more than that, is too bloody expensive. Don't do it. Tilray Brands worth zero. There's no deal. There's not gonna be a deal. Zero. It's worth zero. Robin Hood, too expensive. What are you doing? Vertical is up tonight. It will drop on after this. Archer's up. It'll drop. Taiwan up. Bitcoin going nowhere. I sold it all at the top and I'm out. SpaceX 130. There's my target. I'm loving it. We are loving it. Come on, get in. Let's have it. Da 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 ba da ba da ba da ba 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 bam 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 ba da ba da ba dam ba ba da bam bam ba da ba da ba dam ba ba da da bam bam ba da ba da ba dam da ba da ba dam dam ba da ba da ba dam. Right, SPCX, SpaceX. Let me double check this. What have we got? Okay. Holy shit, it's a huge beat. Expected to lose 16 cents a share, lost 9 cents a share. A massive beat on SpaceX. Holy flipping moly. We could be at 138 tonight then on that number. 138. I said 135. The IPO price. We could be at 138. It was a massive beat, but it's about guidance. Sensei, you're going to call in. You asked for a bloody number, and now you're not even calling in. We've got a massive beat from SpaceX. A beautiful beat. A wonderful beat, and everybody's loving it. How about it? You do what you want. Take some profit, don't take profit. It really doesn't matter. We're all winning. Everyone's happy. I've already taken some profit. Here comes the profit taking. Take some profit if you want, but on a beat like that, an expectation, we're going to have a nice little evening now. Shall I go and get the whiskey? I'm oh dear. How long we got? 25 minutes. Sensei, you calling in? What's going on? He said he's going to call in. Are you calling in? What's going on? I'm going to annoy him now. I'm going to ring him up and go, oi, are you calling in? He asked for a bloody number and he hasn't called in. Right. God, this is exciting, isn't it? It's exciting. Right. Are you calling in? Running? Can you run a bit bloody quicker then, mate? We got Elon Musk in a minute, a rocket man in 25 minutes. All right, I'll see you in a minute. He's running to his studio. He's out in the garden, literally running up the garden, going, hang on a minute. He's falling over plant pots and gnomes. Oi, you just kicked me head again. I'm always, move the gnome. I've said to Sensei about this before. He's got these gnomes like down the center of his garden. Like that. Why don't you're always running to the studio? Move the gnomes. You can run to the studio quicker. Take the friction away. Move the gnomes. But he likes these little gnomes. He's got them all lined up either side of his pathway. Where most of us have little solar lights, you know the little solar lights that never work? Everyone rushes out and buys solar lights. Absolute rubbish. Don't do anything. Everyone loves solar. He has gnomes. He has like a little set of them, like a little army. It's called the Sensei Gnome Army, right? Sensei Gnome Army. Ask him about it. When you next see Sensei, say, Sensei, tell me about your Sensei Gnome Army. He's got like a little row of them. And every time he runs to the studio, he trips over them. He's always doing it. Right, okay. Okay, now onboarding. What's going on? Who's on board? Is everybody getting onboarded to Discord for the after show party? We're going to be talking about some trades tonight, I'm telling you, on Discord tonight. Listen, I normally only let a couple of people in a day because we don't want too many. We don't have any sponsorship. It's only a couple of bucks. There's no inflation. We don't make money out of Discord because if you take out the fee to Discord and the tax, I don't make any money on it. It's like a few pence a person. But I just love building the best community because the best community gives me the best information. This is how I always win. For 4 years, I've beaten the market like consistently, right? So I want to build the best army. I don't value your couple of bucks subscription, honestly. I value your time. Your time is priceless. So what I'm going to do tonight, because we're taking on staff now, we're hiring this weekend. We're putting together a team of people to work for me. So I can take on a bit more capacity now because I want to be able to answer every question. I want to provide one-on-one service, 2 stage events every day, no AI, no bots. So I'm going to make the exception. If everybody wants to be on Discord tonight for our big event, we can have 1,000 people in Discord for an on-stage event, right? I will onboard anybody that wants to join tonight during the call. So I'm going to give you the link now. If you want, there's one t-shirt left, by the way. One charcoal one left with the names on it. I just got that come through. Here is the Discord and the newsletter with our training course, everything directly from the sources. Gnome Army for the win. That's right. There it is. There it is. It's pinned to the top. It's pinned to the top. We've got a few more names to go on the September t-shirt. If you want your name on the September we're waiting for the call to start. If you want your name on the September t-shirt, it is $5 super chat. You get your $5 back, and your name will be on the t-shirt. All right. We've got a few names left. All right. We're waiting for Sensei to call in. We're going to get direct service from Sensei. We've got Elon Musk waiting to call in, literally. We've got the earnings call ready to go. So we are on standby for the earnings. This is absolutely bloody awesome. People are trying to join. People are trying to join Discord. Oh my God. All over the place. Okay, I will let you in. We're waiting for when Sensei calls in, he can talk to you, and I'm going to onboard these people. Lovely people. Here we go. Symphony, you are accepted on the service. Here is your voice note. Congratulations, you are in. That's Symphony. Let me go over to Symphony. There you go. Let me accept you on. You can be at the Discord event tonight, and we're going to strategize how we trade this, and we're all going to win. It won't be in public. We don't want to be front run by anybody. We don't. It's not about making videos. It's all private. I will. Yes, that's correct. Hello. Yes, you are spot on. Congrats. That's Atlantisai. Atlantsai. Is that what's your name? Atlantsai. That's correct. Why am I telling you that's correct? I don't know why I'm saying that. You should be telling me that's correct, right? Atlantsai. I think I got your name right. I apologize if I haven't. Atlantsai. Let me just click on board. Sensei's about to call in. Just stand by. Approve you. You can be at our Discord event tonight. Ben Walker. Congratulations, you are in. Did you join? You're saying you're in. I don't know if you're in or not. You're just telling me you're in. No, okay, that's correct. That's Niki. Oh, hello, Niki. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Let me give you that link. and upload the file. Yeah. Congratulations, you're in. Niki. There you go. Niki. Let me scroll down. Niki. This is a friend of John. He says, John keeps banging on about you. Does he? Don't listen to John. Shogun has sent me a picture, and I'll read it in a minute. Martyn, new video. Oh my God, what's this? Oh, what's this? Can I play it on the show? Can I play it on the show for everybody? Can I play it on the show? Unmute. Hang on. Can I play it on the show for everybody? Let me just check it.
Hold tight. Next stop is the stop. We are a...
Okay, here we go. This is a world first. I did plead with everyone to take some profit. Sensei's waiting to call in. It's a world exclusive, never seen before. Brand new, just made for me by my Green Candle Chaser team. Green Candle Chaser, show some love. Are you ready? Here it comes for all the Discordians. World premiere, never seen before. Here it is.
Officially clearing the atmosphere. Green Candle Chaser here. Hold tight. Next stop is the stars. Destination, the moon.
I'm loving it.
We are officially clearing the atmosphere. Green Candle Chaser here. Hold tight. Next stop is the stars.
Lucasades.
Destination, the moon.
There it is. Destination,
we are officially
the moon.
Clearing the atmosphere.
All right, you said
Green
it now.
Candle Chaser here.
All right.
Hold tight.
Right. You can't say it again. You said it like 4 times now. Right. I got to mute that now. Bloody hell. Right. Very, very good. I like it. That was Green Candle Chaser. Right. Sensei's calling in. We've got a few minutes to go before the call begins. Put him in screen number 1. Sensei, you'll be in screen number 1. Get yourself centered, mate. Get yourself organized. Brush your hair, straighten your tie, sit back in your chair. He's literally under the desk. He's scraping off the bits of gnome that he broke from when he ran into the studio. All right. Okay. How long have we got? I need to come out of there. Bloody hell. I need to come out of there. Where I'm stuck in the wrong place. I need to be somewhere else. I need to be over here, 18 plus. That's where I need to be. Right, okay. Let me go back over to the earnings call for SpaceX. In 1 minute, they'll refresh the screen. At 1:15, they will refresh. Are you good to go, Sensei? Give me a thumbs up when you're good to go. He's good to go. Right. Who wants Sensei on the show? Can we have some love for Sensei? I can't bring him on without any super chats. He comes very expensive these days. Now he's got his big fancy newsletter and his big fancy special event stage shows with 180 people coming paying $15. He's like a rock star now. So now we have to have a big build up. Can we have some love for Sensei in the chat? If you can't do a super chat because you didn't make any money out of SpaceX, copy and paste 5,000 times. Sensei. I'm not bringing him on until you do it. I'm waiting. I can wait all night. I did plead with everyone to sell. We got a new gold member.
At Mr.J. Keith_indeed has become a member.
Gold member. You now get 1 hour a month private with me. I'll book it in for you tonight. So Mr. J. Keith, stay right where you are in the chat. I will talk to you in a minute and I will book in a spot with you. Right, live on the show tonight. In fact, I'll do it now, because it's better before Sensei comes on. You are a gold member. That gives you 1 hour with me every month. Would you like to do tomorrow? The deck is being loaded for SpaceX.
At Frankie Laraba 1,780 tip $10 through Super Chat. Sensei.
Right. What's his name? Mr. J. Keith, you've just gone gold. Would you like to do tomorrow at 10 a.m.? No, 10:30 Central tomorrow. 10:30 Central time, 11:30 Eastern. There goes SpaceX. I pleaded with everyone to sell. I hope you all took profit. There it is. There it goes. Now bringing Sensei on the show. I'm here. Right. Do you want to book tomorrow? 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 Central time. 1 hour with me. If so, I'll give you the link and tell me, are you on Discord? Because I need to send you a link. I can't send you a link unless You're on Discord, right? I need to send you a link. Right, okay. Let me bring Sensei in. There goes SpaceX. I pleaded with everyone to sell. I hope you did. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Sensei. Sensei, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Oh, let me just sort that camera out. That's better. Oh, we got super chats flying everywhere. Whoops. Let me move that back.
At Nigel Webb 6,863 tipped £2 through Super Chat.
What? Hey. Let me move that. How do I move that? Bloody hell. Let me just take it off the screen a minute because it's blocking Sensei's face. We can't have that. We can't have that. Let me just alert Martyn alerts. There we go. Just for a second. Sensei, we've got 13 minutes before the call. I'm just going to zoom in you a little bit because you're a little bit smaller than me. We don't want that. So I'm going to take you down there. So I'll sort you out. You just keep still. There you go. We're about the same now. We're about the same. I don't need to have a bigger head or smaller head than me. Just about the same. Right, Sensei, thank you for calling in. As we can see, exactly what we expected. SpaceX rallied into the news, dumped. We shouted at the screen, take some profit. It's going back down. Sensei, I've been talking for 2 hours. You talk to me. We've only got 12 minutes.
Yeah, well, yeah, as you said, exactly as we thought on the higher end of things. My target yesterday, which I shared with everyone, was $131. I'm looking at the chart right now, and we swung, and literally to the penny, literally to the penny, $131. Our upside target got hit. I know a lot of people have limit orders there. That was the target. If you missed our show yesterday, the band we said for tonight is between $98 and $131. Realistically, worst case scenario, $88. Best case scenario, a bit higher. But the band that I said for this week and today was between $98 and $131. We hit the higher band. We hit $131, and now we are dumping. I've got a few of the headlines if you want me to go through them.
Please do. Please do. While you're doing that, Sensei, you could take all this time. There's lots of people. Mr. J. Keith, you said, yes, you're just waiting to be approved on Discord. I'm going to go to Discord now, approve people. Sensei is going to carry on talking to you. We've got the deck. We've got SpaceX deck ready to go. This is the official earnings call. We're going to broadcast in 4K. Make sure you click the cogs. Got the best sound. We're going to broadcast this in 11, 12 minutes. I'm going to go on board everybody. Mr. Keith, as soon as I onboard you in the Discord, choose your membership. Mr. Keith, just go pro. Everyone, goes pro. It's just easier and quicker and the best value. Go pro. Send me a message, direct message, and I will book in your appointment this week for your gold appointment, your one-on-one private video call with me. I'm going to let Sensei do his thing, and I'm going to go Discord. Sensei, carry on, mate.
Yeah, so we hit the higher band. You guys know. Thank you for joining the event. Yes, we went through everything we need to know, and now we're here. The earnings are here. This is the volatility I was talking about. I said this is the most volatile event. Don't forget about Thursday's unlock. Focus on today's earnings, and this is why. I mean, look at that swing. $131, which was the target, and we dropped 12% within minutes. Pump on the news. Dump on the earnings, going into the earnings call, the most important earnings call potentially ever, first ever earnings call for SpaceX. A lot to look forward to. I'll go through some of those points as well. But what's just happened? On the bullish side, revenue is up 92% over last year. The street wanted between 6.7 and 7 billion. It got 7.81 billion. That's a big beat on revenue. There is a net loss of 541 million. The street was expecting that loss to be about 1.9 billion. So that's a big beat on that as well. Adjusted EBITDA was 3.5 billion. That's up 191%. Starlink, we want to know how many customers, and it's at 12 million subscribers. That has doubled in a year. Revenue per user held at $66. That is bullish to see. AI revenue up 247%, and the AI division made money out of EBITDA for the first time ever. That is the single biggest thing that's released. AI is a story of SpaceX. It's not a rocket company. It's not an internet company. Yes, the Starlink is what makes it the money, but what the market is pricing is the AI side of this company, and the market wants to see AI revenue. That's the most important part. And that is the biggest part. That is why you saw it shoot up this when those earnings came out, is because they saw that AI was actually making money out of the EBITDA, making it AI division more revenue than what was expected. There's $100 billion in cash in the bank and $47.5 billion of a backlog. Now let's look at the bearish side. That's all of the good points. The bearish side of the earnings, capital spending was 18.4 billion in one quarter. We wanted between 10 and 12 billion. It came on top of that. So capital spending is higher than you want. That means they are investing more. That means they're spending more money, way more money, 50% more money. And that's when the market started coming down. Too much spending on capital spending. 15.8 billion of that went into AI, a lot of money going into AI. We've seen sentiment shift. A year ago, we were very bullish every time there was an earnings call and they were spending money on AI. Now it's the opposite. They don't want to see companies spend this much money on AI because they think, and the market thinks, it's not achievable and sensible. We got no guidance, and we went through different scenarios of the first earnings call ever for 18 major companies, and we said every single time they had no guidance, the stock would fall. They gave no guidance, not a single forward number. Let's see if that changes in their statement, but it doesn't look that way. No guidance. They did not say a word about Google or the 30th of September deadline. We spoke about this in our private event yesterday. We said we need to see if they say anything about it. They didn't say a word in the disclosures. Let's see. They're definitely going to be asked a question about it, but they haven't said anything yet. They are also obviously but they're buying Corsair for 60 billion, which is more money going out the door. And the stock went into today's call already up. It popped and now it's down. So what does it mean? The business is bigger and better than anyone had it. That's true. The business is bigger and better than anyone had it. The spending is bigger and worse than anyone had it. So two sides to it. The business is bigger and better, but the spending is bigger and worse than anyone had it. So both are happening at the same time. The bulls got their evidence. The bears got evidence against it too. 18 billion in spending against 3.5 billion of earnings. They are spending 5 times the amount they make. 100 billion in the bank buys them time, but not forever. So I said yesterday in our special private call that this outcome is going to be mixed. The main thing I said is be prepared for both sides. The main thing I said is be prepared for a pump and a dump. Be prepared for both sides. Be prepared for a big swing. The main thing me and Martyn said was be fluid. Be fluid with it. And look, this is why you're fluid. We went from $131 to $114. I mean, I couldn't make it more clear that I'm taking profits. Again, everyone does what's right for them. But $131, our upside target was hit to the absolute sense. And that's why I like modeling. That's why I spent a week researching it to get the correct range. Now, are we going to go all the way down to the bottom range? Maybe.
Sensei, I can confirm that I was able to get the bottom and I sold the top today.
I love it. I love it. And this is, yeah, it's brilliant. You can see when you put two things together, when you put Martyn's contacts with the modeling, with the research, and they both agree with each other.
Yes, they do.
Just can't go wrong. So we love it. So exactly that. Now we're coming on to the earnings call in just under 5 minutes. I just want to tell you what to listen out for. Google and the 30th of September deadline. There's nothing in the release. If an analyst asks about it and they dodge it, that is an answer. Listen to whether they confirm they're on track or whether any dollar gets attached. If they're not on track for that deal, Google can sell a ton of shares. And I'm not talking about the unlocks on Thursday. We discussed that yesterday. This is a separate thing with Google. If they dodge that question, the market won't like it. Do they defend the $18.4 billion worth of spending? That's the question to look out for. Are they going to give any guidance? They've never guided before. If they don't give guidance, then that's not great, really. Is the AI EBITDA profit real or one-off? Let's look at Starlink pricing, revenue per user held. The Corsair deal, what do they say about that? Cash burn. And again, I don't think anyone's going to ask about the Thursday unlock, but let's see.
I can't believe this.
This is going to be a volatile event. It's already been a volatile event. We got our profits at 131. We bought at $105 yesterday. We sold. I sold a little bit at 115. Limit order went through at $130. I mean, it can't get better. And I told you guys, volatility is the key for today. Be fluid, be ready. And here we are. So thank you for everyone who joined the event. And let's look forward to the earnings. And maybe we'll have a treat for you. I've just relaunched the code. And I don't know if Martyn gives me the go-ahead. I can give it to you, $15 off your first month, limited to 10 people again. But I'll let Martyn decide.
Yeah. We've got, let me think. 10, did you say 10?
10. We can do it very quickly.
This costs money, folks. This is costing us money. Listen, I've just signed up about 30 people on Discord tonight. We're going to have like maybe 300-400 tonight for the after show party on Discord, strategizing our trades for tomorrow. Sensei, are you able to call into Discord tonight?
I'll definitely call in. I want to onboard everyone, answer everyone's questions.
Okay.
And give my final analysis.
If you can do that,
listen to the earnings call.
If you can do that and give us some analysis, yeah. So what we'll do, we'll have the earnings call now. It starts in 3 minutes. We'll do a stage event after the earnings call, and yet 10. So if you want to get Sensei news, which is not just news, folks, what we're doing, the $15 offer. Is that what you're doing?
$15 for your first month. It comes with the analysis that I'll release after, and obviously the chart training course, the trading view indicators, the Discord, my side of the Discord access, the daily news, all of that sort of stuff. Everything to do with SpaceX this week. It comes as part of it, yeah.
Old school. We got old school back. Our founder members. John Brunette is back, one of our founder members who was here 5 years ago. He had to go away for personal reasons. He's back. John Brunette. It's great to have you from Canada, if I remember correctly. We're a bit bigger than we were then. We had about $5,000 and 1,000 subscribers, and now we got 4 channels and we got $1 million. What a difference. Anyway, so lovely to have you back. Yes, okay. Everybody, we got 3 minutes to go. Sensei, put the links in the chat. We're going to give you the chart training course, $15. If you cancel it in a month, make sure that you watch the entire 11-part series worth thousands of bucks. I insisted, Sensei, just give it for free. We could have sold it, could have made money on it, could have put it on YouTube, could have been a really premier playlist. That's for free. That's included. All the indicators, everything you need. It's $15. Everybody now in the chat is going to tell you one thing why you should buy it. Is it true, everybody in the chat, have I beaten the market 3 and 4 years in a row by 3 and 4x? Have I? Yes or no? If you don't, everybody will put yes or no. They'll tell you right now. If you go on the homepage of the channel, there's an interview, a 60-minute interview I did with Sensei, and I reveal all my strategies of how I win. And we have an award-winning newsletter, number 2 bestseller on Substack. Sensei regularly talks to Michael Burry. You all know who Michael Burry is. You get a training course, charts, stage events, 2 stage events a day on my Discord pro plan, direct support, and you for $15 you're going to get everything you need for a whole month. You can always cancel it. Honestly, nobody does. That's up to you. Go and try it out though. And yeah, just 10. We're not going to do any more than that because it's going to get a bit silly, and I don't want it to be overwhelmed. We talked about it this morning. We've taken on staff this weekend. We're taking on staff to help us be more automated and have more support staff, so I can spend more time answering those questions. Sensei will not be going bigger without answering one-on-one. We do one-on-one support. So we need back-end support so we can do it. Right, Sensei, you do your thing. Go and onboard people. We've got 1 minute to go. Sensei will onboard you for that. I will onboard everybody in Discord. It's pinned to the top. Sensei's going to drop in his link, my link for Discord if you want the whole thing. Join me. I'll onboard everybody. And at the end of the show, there'll be a stage event. You'll have your news. You'll have all your stuff with Sensei. He'll be there with me and we'll explain everything to you. One-on-one support. We'll make sure no one gets left behind. No one's going, I've joined and now I don't know what to do. Where's this? Where's that? One-on-one support. No AI, no bots, no sponsorship, no commercials, none of that nonsense. Just us helping you right after the earnings. Sensei, go and do what you need to do. I am now going to refresh the deck. You've got 15 seconds if you want to say something.
Okay, yeah, the link is in the chat. Click on the link. You can sign up to monthly for $15. If you're already on Discord, open a ticket, give me your email. If you're not on Discord, then the first email you receive tells you how to come on. So there you go. That link, I'll give you analysis after. I'll give you the chart training course. I'll give you trading view indicators. I'll give you the forecast. I'll give you any stage event we do on SpaceX as well. But now let's get into it. We got it right yesterday. You're prepared. You had the cheat sheet. And now let's get into the earnings. I look forward to it. Thank you, Martyn. I'll be on standby.
Thank you. Good job. Right, I've got SpaceX music coming through. It's muted until they begin. Sensei will onboard everybody on Discord. I will onboard people as well for my part. He'll onboard you for the newsletter. It's pinned in the chat at the top. The full Discord server if you want all of my services. There's no price increase. It's a couple of bucks. It'll always be a couple of bucks. Do it on a browser. It's cheaper. There's no price increase ever. No inflation ever. Whatever you buy, it's it for life. Never changes. We've won best practices on YouTube. On YouTube, you'll see we've got the verification tick. That means we are genuine and authentic, which is a big deal for a financial channel. I am not a YouTuber. I'm the world piano man as voted by Sir Elton John. I am an entertainer. I'm an investor. I've been doing it since I was 17 with Barclays Bank. I'm here. Here we go.
Thank you for joining us today for SpaceX's second quarter 2026 earnings conference call.
Here we go.
I'm Andrea Williams, Head of Investor Relations. Joining me today are Elon, Gwen, and Brett, and we are speaking to you from our facility in Bastrop, Texas. Our second quarter financial results were announced just after 3 p.m. Central Time, and all relevant materials have been published to our investor relations website at ir.spacex.com. For this webcast, our prepared remarks will be followed by a question and answer session. We will take live Q&A from equity analysts and then move to questions directly from our investors that were polled on our dedicated earnings Q&A platform. Thank you to everyone who submitted your questions in advance. During this webcast, we will discuss our business outlook and make forward-looking statements. These statements are based on our predictions and expectations as of today. Actual events or results could differ materially due to a number of risks and uncertainties, including those mentioned in our most recent filings with the SEC, including our final prospectus and today's published Form 10-Q. Additionally, during this call, we may discuss certain non-GAAP measures. In our press release and our filings with the SEC, you can find additional disclosures, including all reconciliations with comparable GAAP measures. For the second quarter of 2026, we announced the following financial results as compared to the prior year quarter. Revenues of $7.8 billion, up 92%
Today is the
from
most fun
$4.1
I've had
billion,
since I've started investing.
a quarterly net
Much
loss
love,
of
Martyn.
$541 million, an improvement of $467 million, an adjusted EBITDA of $3.5 billion, up 191% from $1.2 billion. Now I will hand the call over to Elon for his opening remarks.
Thank you. So it's been another milestone year. Thank you. So it's been another milestone year for SpaceX so far. We're making great progress developing a fully and rapidly reusable, reliable rocket with Starship. We're connecting millions more people globally across 170 markets with fast, reliable Starlink internet. We're building AI compute capacity at scale faster than anyone else, we believe. And we're significantly improving our AI models, most notably with the release of Grok 4.5 last month. And now I'll dive into each of those topics separately. So with Starship, we completed 2 successful flights of Starship B3 in the past 90 days. Flight 13 demonstrated core capabilities necessary to achieve an orbital mission and return to Starbase for catch. And on Flight 14 will be our first flight to fly our version 3 Starlink satellites, our communication satellites, to operational orbit. We will try to actually catch the first and the second stage of Starlink V3 this year, and we could possibly catch the ship as soon as the next flight. It's difficult to actually explain to most people just the incredible significance of Starship. And I think perhaps describing it in terms of tonnage to orbit is a good way to appreciate the magnitude of the impact Starship will have on the future of civilization. So right now, we deliver, call it roughly 2,500 tons a year to orbit via Falcon. And this is a big number by normal standards. The rest of the world, I think, delivers around 300 tons. So we deliver 80 to 90% of total Earth mass to orbit per year with Falcon. Now with Starship, our aspirations, and I think we will achieve these aspirations, are to deliver well over 1 million tons to orbit per year, and probably ultimately 10 million tons per year. So this is not like if you had a chart where you plotted things, you would need a very, very big table to put the chart on to see, to even see any of our competitors on that chart and to make that so our next biggest competitor was 1 pixel high on the bar chart, you would still need a very big bar chart to represent the SpaceX Starship vehicle. And it's worth noting that we actually encourage our competitors to copy us. We do nothing to slow them down. We actually launch competing satellite constellations at the fair prices, the same price we charge everyone. So we do encourage our competitors to copy us, but it's quite difficult to copy something like Starship. But we don't use patents as sort of a landmine exercise to stop people from copying us. We actively encourage it. So, anyways, but when you think about it on that, so we go from 2,500 tons a year to, 1 million, potentially 10 million tons per year. It's really a ridiculously profound difference. But that is our plan, and I think we will achieve that plan. Regarding Starlink, it's also worth just noting that the Starlink V3 satellite is about an order of magnitude more capable than the Starlink V2 satellite, which was already a very capable satellite. And we expect to launch about an order of magnitude more Starlink V3 satellites. So that would mean a roughly 2 order of magnitude increase in the delivered bandwidth. Even if our monetization per bit dropped by a factor of 10, that would still mean a 10x increase in the revenue of Starlink. So I think people are really underestimating Starlink here. So this is a big deal. It's kind of hard for people to wrap their minds around this, but it's not out of the question that at some point Starlink will deliver a majority of the world's internet, at least in countries where we're allowed to operate, which is the vast majority of countries. So this is important to bear in mind, and it's not in the infinity future. It's less than 10 years. With the advent of AI and humanoid robotics and vehicle robotics and just a massive number of robots, the appetite for bandwidth will be much greater than it has been in the past. You think of a human consuming perhaps or producing perhaps about a few hundred bits per second of output, and actually the average human is outputting less than 1 bit per second over the course of a day, which is 86,400 seconds. Now, computers, could easily do billions of bits per second continuously over a 24-hour period. So this is why I would expect the appetite for bandwidth to grow dramatically with the growth of AI and robotics. And really, I think Starlink is the only thing that can actually service that bandwidth. Regarding AI, we're making rapid progress on Grok, because Grok 4.5 was a huge improvement. And we have Grok 4.6 coming out probably next week. And then Grok 4.7 is about 3 or 4 weeks from today. And we expect the cadence of AI development to improve dramatically. And then with Grok 5, which should be out before the end of this year, we will be incorporating the entire corpus of SpaceX data, basically all the data that SpaceX has ever produced, which is a tremendous amount over the course of a quarter century, will be incorporated into Grok training. And we think this will make Grok by far the best engineer. So these are all very, very big things. In addition, of course, we are providing compute to others, and we are building and deploying compute, I think faster, or our rate of growth certainly is faster than anyone else. And our efficiency of compute deployment, I think, is also the highest. So we expect to end this year with over 2 gigawatts of compute. And probably our cumulative compute online by the end of next year will be several times higher. So it may, let's say, be closer to 10 gigawatts of compute than 5 gigawatts of compute. That's a way to think about it. And going forward, we've decided to build exclusively on NVIDIA because we think the Vera Rubin architecture is the best architecture. We think it's the best AI computer, and we greatly value our close cooperation and partnership on many levels with NVIDIA. So we're exclusive to NVIDIA. And this new capacity coming online will obviously further benefit the development of Grok, as will our Cursor acquisition, which should close quite soon. I think we're through almost all of the regulatory hurdles. And then with respect to the StarMind AI satellite, which will be essentially an optimized Vera Rubin NVL72 computer. This is not some sort of far future distant thing. We expect to start launching these next year. And we think the design of the NVL72 VR computer is a much better design than is typical, than say having a standard rack style design. And so we expect to actually deploy this on the ground as well as in orbit, because we think it's going to be a radical simplification of the normal NVL72 rack. It will cost less. It'll be more effective. And so if we're going to put it in space, why not put it on the ground? So I think that's going to be pretty cool. In conclusion, the SpaceX team is solving some of the hardest engineering problems in the history of humanity, and I think the team is succeeding because I think we've got in a lot of ways the smartest, most dedicated team of humans that has ever existed. I'm incredibly proud to work with such a team, and I'd like to thank the team for their incredible hard work. And also thank you to investors who have supported us along the way.
Thanks, Elon. We had an exceptional second quarter, and today I'll focus on the operational and commercial highlights, as well as the initiatives we are prioritized going forward. Starting with our space business, we remain the leading launch provider globally, with 78 total launches and 1,041 tons of mass to orbit delivered in the first half of this year, primarily allocated to our own internal Starlink missions, but with great customer missions as well. While our launch capabilities are key to supporting our connectivity business, we continue to have a very robust commercial manifest and a very robust and growing U.S. government mission demand, which drives revenue for the segment. We're currently launching at our highest Falcon cadence and are on the precipice of operationalizing Starship. As Elon said, the first two flights of our V3 Starship vehicles put us in an excellent position to achieve our near-term goals of reaching orbit, catching and reusing the ships and boosters, and deploying our V3 Starlink broadband satellites. Speaking of which, Starlink had a standout quarter driven by continued growth across our consumer, enterprise, and government businesses. During the second quarter, we added net more than 1.7 million Starlink subscribers globally, consumer. This reflects our best quarter of new customers to date, an increase from the 1.4 million we added during the first quarter. We achieved this by holding ARPU, which is the average revenue per user, stable at $66 per month compared to the first quarter. We ended the second quarter with service availability in 167 markets and have continued to activate new markets since then, with some very exciting announcements coming soon, maybe even as early as today. As of June 30th, our constellation of operational Starlink, broadband, and mobile satellites in orbit grew to roughly 10,200, with our 9,600 broadband satellites delivering roughly 800 terabits per second of total downlink capacity. Following a successful speed run test of the V3 Starlink satellites on the most recent Starship launch, during which we connected every satellite through every laser link, we intend to deploy V3 satellites into the constellation for operational use on the upcoming Starship missions. The significant amount of capacity we're able to add to the Starlink constellation from the V3 satellites will enable us to continue providing even better service. I think it's pretty great already, but to do so while serving more and more customers over the world. In fact, in the years ahead, we expect Starlink will represent a significant portion of global internet traffic, which Elon also talked about. We also see significant growth opportunities for Starlink in enterprise and government, on the enterprise and government side of the business. We believe revenue from these markets have the potential to reach a scale at least comparable, but likely exceed our consumer business as we continue to gain share. In the second quarter, we signed a major agreement with American Airlines, as well as activated our service with new partners, including Southwest, Virgin Atlantic, Iberia, and Aer Lingus. We have become the provider of choice among major airlines with outstanding customer feedback, but still have significant room for growth. In fact, we heard from one of our airline customers, shockingly, customers are flying shorter hop flights instead of direct, so that they could ensure that they're on a Starlink activated flight. They'd never seen this in the business before. On the government side, we won more than $6 billion in U.S. contracts in Q2, supporting major Space Force programs that offer our nation mission-critical communications and sensing capabilities, and we see even more room for growth in this sector in this coming year. In Q2, we also launched the new Starlink mobile partnerships with international carriers, including SoftBank, NTT Docomo, and Spark New Zealand. Our near-term priority is launching mobile V2 satellites on Starship ahead of integrating the 65 megahertz of EchoStar spectrum later next year. This spectrum transfer was recently approved by the FCC and represents a foundational competitive advantage for Starlink Mobile. In AI, the industry is hurtling towards ever more compute demands. We're rapidly expanding our compute capacity to meet our own needs as Grok expands, as well as those for other leading companies such as Google and Anthropic. In terms of our own Grok models, the enterprise feedback on rollout of Grok 4.5 has been very positive so far. Token consumption tripled out of the gate after the July release, and we continue to see strong signals on usage and monetization for the model. We're looking forward to welcoming the Cursor team to SpaceX to integrate our engineering and begin to benefit from a combined sales capability. In review, our momentum as a business is extraordinary. Our engineering teams are scaling Starship and our next-gen satellites, while our sales teams expand Starlink, aviation, mobility, and global markets. At the same time, we're bringing on additional compute capacity and expanding and deepening our AI partnerships across a broader set of customers. And though I've been in this business for 24 years, I could not be more excited about the months ahead with all the exciting and amazing things going on. It really feels like we're just getting started all over again. Now I'll turn the call over to Brett.
Thank you, Gwen. We demonstrated strong results in Q2. Revenue growth accelerated across every segment. We narrowed our net losses by nearly half, and on a year-over-year basis, and we grew adjusted EBITDA meaningfully faster than revenue. Importantly, we significantly strengthened the balance sheet through our IPO and inaugural investment-grade bond offering. The combination of our global launch leadership, recurring Starlink revenue, and rapid growth in AI infrastructure continues to drive improved operating leverage. Now I'll walk through the financials for each segment. For the space segment, revenue grew 55% sequentially and 29% year over year to $962 million, driven by a higher number of larger customer launches and a favorable customer mix. Segment costs and expenses rose $389 million year over year, and we continued to accelerate R&D investments in our Starship program. Starship aims to quadruple payload capacity and reduce launch costs by 10 times compared to our Falcon 9 rocket, unlocking significant capabilities across all of our business segments. We continue to make progress building the infrastructure required to support thousands of Starship launches per year, including accelerating Raptor and launch vehicle production, the build out of our gigabays, and making significant progress towards activating multiple launch pads at Starbase and in Cape Canaveral at Pad 39A and Pad 37. Space adjusted EBITDA was a loss of $205 million for the quarter, primarily reflecting these higher R&D expenses. Moving to the connectivity segment, revenue was up in the connectivity segment was up to $4.3 billion, up 32% sequentially and 66% year over year. Growth was driven by record net additions of Starlink subscribers and a sharp increase in enterprise and government revenue. Starlink subscriber ARPU was $66, unchanged compared to Q1. As we continue our global expansion, we're taking a localized go-to-market approach that ensures our product and service offerings fit local needs. While our geographic expansion may drive down blended ARPU over time, we anticipate continued subscriber momentum to deliver strong revenue growth. Enterprise and government revenue grew 108% year over year and represents a durable source of revenue, contributing to strong segment margins overall. As Gwen mentioned, we see enormous opportunity for growth in this segment, as we remain, for example, less than 10% penetrated in one of the largest segments being aviation. Total costs and expenses for the connectivity segment increased $970 million, or approximately 58% year over year. The increase was driven by higher spend to support our revenue growth, including growth in our satellite constellation, increased R&D investment for our next-gen version 3 satellites, and incremental marketing spend. As Elon mentioned, our version 3 satellites are expected to deliver 10 times the amount of broadband capacity and data density from our current generations, which I think we believe are already pretty amazing, and which are essential to supporting continued subscriber growth and higher value service tiers. Income from operations from the connectivity segment increased 79% year over year to $1.7 billion, outpacing revenue growth and driving nearly 3 points of operating margin expansion. Connectivity segment adjusted EBITDA rose 64% year over year to $2.6 billion. AI segment revenue was $2.6 billion, up 213% sequentially and 247% year over year. The increase was driven primarily by new cloud services agreements, as well as growth in Grok and X subscription revenue. Advertising revenue grew 7% sequentially as we overhauled our advertising platform technology to enable AI functionality and enhance self-service for all customer types. In Q2, we entered into cloud services agreements providing access to compute capacity at our Colossus and Colossus 2 sites. The initial ramp from these agreements contributed $1.6 billion of incremental AI infrastructure revenue in the quarter. Total costs and expenses for the AI segment rose $1.6 billion year over year, reflecting increased R&D, primarily due to higher infrastructure spend as we accelerated compute deployment. We meaningfully narrowed our AI segment net operating loss to $1.3 billion and turned adjusted EBITDA positive for the segment in the second quarter at $1.1 billion. The incremental revenue from new hosting deals generated high incremental EBITDA margins as we monetized available compute capacity. We ended the second quarter with 1.4 gigawatts of nameplate compute, up from 1 gigawatt in Q1 and 400 megawatts a year earlier. We expect to end this year at over 2 gigawatts of compute capacity. Total company capital expenditures in the second quarter were approximately $18.4 billion, of which roughly $15.8 billion supported AI compute infrastructure. The remainder funded ongoing Starship and launch infrastructure, satellite production, and global ground station expansion. Additionally, we paid out $856 million during the quarter under our Spectrum credit agreement related to our pending EchoStar transaction. Our capital allocation priorities remain clear and disciplined. We plan to continue to invest aggressively in the three areas we believe generate the highest long-term returns: Starship development and production scale, next-generation Starlink broadband and mobile constellations, and AI compute infrastructure. Across all three of these investments, we remain focused on capital efficiency, return on investment, and preservation of a strong investment-grade balance sheet. The second quarter was transformative from a capital markets perspective. We completed our initial public offering, raising approximately $85.7 billion in net proceeds, and followed that with a $25 billion inaugural investment-grade senior notes offering that was partially used to repay our $20 billion bridge loan. Senior notes were issued across 5 tranches with a weighted average interest rate of 5.855% and average maturity of 11.7 years. We ended the quarter with $100 billion of cash equivalents, and marketable securities, and $47.5 billion in backlog. Looking ahead, we continue to see robust demand in all three of our business segments, but in particular in our cloud services arrangements. We see increasingly favorable economics with each agreement we sign, and as Elon mentioned, we expect the supply-demand imbalance in the compute market to continue. The current economics have translated into a less than 1-year payback on our new capital deployments for compute. For example, in the first few weeks of the third quarter, we've already contracted an additional $6.7 billion of cloud services revenue over a 6-month period that begins ramping starting in October of this year. We believe this puts us on a trajectory, including contribution from Cursor, to reach $100 billion of ARR, or annualized revenue run rate, by the end of this year, based on our expected revenue in the month of December of this year. With that, I'll turn the call back to Andrea.
Thank you, Elon, Gwen, and Brett. This concludes our prepared remarks. For today's Q&A session, we will take our first questions from the equity analysts. Please press *1 to join the question queue.
Stand by. We'll have all analysis. We'll have Sensei calling in. We'll have all our trade setups and everything to follow this.
We will now begin
the
question and answer session. If you would like to ask a question, please press *1 to raise your hand. To withdraw your question, press *1 again. We ask that you pick up your handset when asking a question to allow for optimum sound quality. If you are muted locally, please remember to unmute your device. Please stand by while we compile the Q&A roster. Your first question comes from the line of Eric Sheridan with Goldman Sachs. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Thanks so much for taking the question, and thanks for all the details in the prepared remarks. Maybe just one on the connectivity segment. Can you discuss the backlog of enterprise and government contracts in that segment of the business, and how we think about that backlog converting into revenue, and what that might mean for the pace and cadence of growth in the next couple of years? Thanks so much.
Yeah, we are quite bullish on our enterprise activities. I mentioned alone that we received from the government over $6 billion in contracts. Those are you can look at those as tranches and beginnings of additional capability that we will bring online. Some of which we will have to compete, but fundamentally we have the contracts in place to fulfill many phenomenologies, both the ones we've recently announced, as well as additional ones that we'll be working on going forward. Enterprise revenue is quite sticky. We have never lost an enterprise customer. They're quite happy with the Starlink capability that we have right now. Brett mentioned we are only 10% penetrated in the aviation industry, which definitely represents a lot of headroom for revenue going forward. Maritime, I think, Starlink opens up the TAM dramatically. Starlink offers the capability that ships that don't really have much connectivity right now because they can't afford VSATs. We can basically outfit those ships with Starlink Maritime. So I'm quite bullish on enterprise, very bullish on government, and quite happy with the stickiness that we've seen in those markets.
Yeah, I'll just elaborate a little bit on that, which is that obviously in order to secure a large amount of enterprise revenue, you have to demonstrate and a very high reliability, very high uptime. And in the early days, Starlink did not have high uptime. And there's a lot of enterprise customers, most enterprise customers, I'd say, that still have that maybe early Starlink experience where it was a little patchy. So we actually we're building up a large enterprise sales team just to go out there, meet with enterprise, basically corporate and government customers, show them the incredible uptime and low latency of the Starlink system today, so they realize that they can actually treat Starlink as a primary provider, not sort of as a backup provider. This requires just going out there, talking to people, educating them about the current state of the Starlink system and where it's going. And I would expect enterprise revenue to substantially exceed consumer revenue.
Next question, operator.
Your next question comes from the line of Adam Jonas with Morgan Stanley. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Thanks. Elon, first one for you. Just confirming, you said you expect to be closer to 10 gigawatts of nameplate compute by end of 27, closer to 10 than 5. Do you have line of sight? How confident is your line of sight on permitting, chips, and turbines for that? And then I have a follow-up for Gwen. Thanks.
So we're actually aiming to far exceed that gigawatt number in terms of power online, power cooling, and electrical equipment. So our tentative target is to actually have 20 gigawatts at the power and cooling level online by the end of next year. Now, I don't think we're going to achieve 20 gigawatts, but we want to have a series of projects that cumulatively come to 20 gigawatts by the end of next year. Some of them won't pan out exactly on time, but I would expect that we still probably have at the power plant level something close to 15 gigawatts. So assuming that maybe a quarter of the projects take longer than expected. So our goal is to have far more power, cooling, and electrical equipment than we have GPUs. That's like the logical thing to do given the relative expense of GPUs versus balance of system. SpaceX as a company is incredibly good at hardware. In fact, I'd say probably outside of China, SpaceX and Tesla are the two best companies on Earth at hardware. And I think perhaps even including China. So we're taking a small amount of the expertise that we use for rockets and satellites and applying that to scaling terrestrial data centers. We're finding that even a small amount of what we've learned building rockets, which are incredibly difficult, applied to data centers yields tremendous benefits. So we expect to have far in excess of the power and cooling that's needed. And then our understanding with NVIDIA is that we will receive a very significant percentage of their GPUs next year.
Okay. Thanks, Elon. Just Gwen, just a follow-up. You were recently asked what is one of the more underappreciated parts of the SpaceX investment story, and you said robotics. Can you elaborate on why you believe that? How do robots fit into the SpaceX TAM? Thanks, Gwen.
Let me try to put something together for you. I think what I might have said is underappreciating the amount of connectivity that we will need going forward. And I think robotics, especially robotics tied to AI, like for autos and humanoid robots, will dramatically increase the demand for connectivity. Dramatically. Elon talked about that in his remarks.
I mean, you can think about satellites as being robots. I mean, they're autonomous and they do not need servicing. So, and then, in the sort of what may seem the far future, but will come faster than you think, using robots on the moon to scale up manufacturing on the moon, which I know it sounds like super sci-fi right now, but it's going to happen, will enable us to build the mass accelerator on the moon. And if you have a mass accelerator on the moon and you have solar and radiator production on the moon, you can, I know this sounds totally nuts, but you can probably scale to 1,000 times the economy of Earth in terms of intelligence launched to space, but probably, maybe even 1 million times. So, we are going to land a lot of tonnage on the moon. We're going to build the factories on the moon. The robots will be helpful with that. And then it's like, well, how much intelligence would you like as we, grow towards being a Kardashev 2 scale civilization?
Buy every share you can.
Did that get that for you, Adam?
How many shares have I got? Mental, innit?
Your next question comes from the line of John Godden with Citigroup. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Hey, thanks for taking my question. One of the hallmarks of SpaceX to date is how efficiently the organization has used capital so far in its journey. But it's also no secret that the capital needs are significant to support your vision from here. Obviously, the company's moving fast. So I was hoping you could talk a bit more about the CapEx outlook across the segments, touch upon any areas where buying versus building might accelerate growth. The mobile strategy obviously comes to mind there. And any related thoughts on capital needs for next steps in extreme vertical integration like Terafab, anything that's needed to support future growth. Thanks.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the question. I think we are very proud of how we have managed capital allocation over the years, for sure. And I think we are continuing down that path, right? If you look at it, we have been very efficient to date, and I think we'll continue to be. If you look at the rest of this year, to answer specifically on CapEx, I think you should probably think that the next 2 quarters are very similar to the current quarter from a CapEx level perspective. But I do think, as you look at longer term, I think CapEx really, I think for our perspective, is all CapEx is not the same, right? What we're seeing right now is a situation where we're able to deploy, specifically on the AI compute side, we're able to deploy capital in such a way that we're getting less than a 1-year payback. It's almost like your capital is becoming almost an item that you would put otherwise in COGS because it's moving so quickly in as far as monetization and moving into revenue. That's different than, I would say, historically on the SpaceX level where, we're building assets that are going to benefit us from launch sites for the next couple of decades. And so we certainly manage for, optimizing ROI on our capital, all the time from that perspective.
Yeah, I'll add a little bit to that. As Brett mentioned, we are expecting to reach 100 billion plus ARR in December of this year. And it's probably also worth mentioning that our internal projections for reaching $1 trillion in revenue, not ARR, but revenue, have moved up from 2031 to 2030. So prior to the IPO, the financial projections we had were reaching $1 trillion in revenue in 2031. We now expect that to be in 2030. And there's a non-zero chance of that being in 2029.
Your next question comes from the line of Ronald Epstein with Bank of America. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hey, good evening, everybody. Could you walk through what you learned on Starship Launch 13? What was better than expected? What was worse? And then, how do we think about this in the journey to kind of rapid reusability, the heat shields, so on and so forth?
Sure. So actually Flight 13, I was a little worried about that Flight 13, because think of Apollo 13, like things went wrong on that flight, but This flight actually went incredibly well. The heat shield appears to be very robust. The ship is still floating in the ocean, and we expect to recover the ship and bring it back for analysis. So I'd say things look very good, and that's why we, assuming we receive regulatory approval to do so, we'll attempt to catch the ship with the tower on the next flight, which is tentatively scheduled for the end of this month. We expect the cadence of flights to be
that's the first.
Increasing rapidly.
That's the first. End of this month. That wasn't available that date. End of this month, we could have a catch.
A year from now, we will be doing
3 weeks' time.
At least one flight a day.
We'll be here covering it live.
Possibly more.
Your next question comes from the line of Doug Anmuth with JP Morgan. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Thanks so much for taking the questions. Elon, can you elaborate on the key unlocks from leveraging your rockets and satellite expertise just in accelerating the pace of compute build out? And then totally appreciate the $6.7 billion in incremental compute deals. Can you talk more about just how you expect the supply-demand environment to persist going forward and whether you'll be able to keep this kind of premium pricing for these deals and sustainability? Thanks.
Sure. Well, as the saying goes, normally they would say this ain't rocket science. Well, actually, rocket science is literally our daily business. Rocket science is a idiomatic expression for extreme technological difficulty, and there's a reason for it. Because the thing, let me tell you what rockets desperately want to do every flight. They desperately want to blow themselves into tiny pieces. But then the engineering struggle is to convince the rocket not to blow itself into tiny pieces and actually deliver payload to orbit. But you'll note that some of our competitors do in fact blow their rockets up. This is not a reflection on their. This does not mean they're incapable. In fact, I think our competitors are very smart people. But despite being very smart, the rockets still blow up. So now, if you apply a small amount of the engineering skill that goes into making gigantic rockets reach orbit on a regular basis reliably to terrestrial data centers, this is like, frankly, the New York Yankees going in and playing a little league team, and it's kind of ridiculous, frankly. This is like the terrestrial data centers are a trivial problem compared to making gigantic reusable rockets, and which are launched frequently. And the Starlink satellites also are like alien level technology. There's still nothing that compares to our Starlink V2 satellites, and our V3 satellites are really more than an order of magnitude better than our V2 satellites. So you take a small percentage of that engineering applied to terrestrial data centers, and you get an amazing outcome. So that's what we're seeing. Yeah. Now, from a monetization standpoint, if you say what's my best guess for monetization per watt of say Rubens, my guess is would be somewhere between $30 and $50. This is just a guess. I'm just take a guess as a guess. But what we're seeing with AI is that the intelligence per watt is increasing rapidly. So that means the usefulness per watt is increasing rapidly. And I think anyone who's a close follower of the AI arena, you start seeing smaller and smaller models do more and more amazing things. There's an argument that we may get to the point where even an H100 is able to deliver useful AI that's comparable to a human engineer. Based on current trends, I think that's not an impossible outcome. So then it's like, how useful would that be? I think the usefulness is going to be extremely high. I mean, if you think of where was AI 12 months ago? I mean, this is 12 months ago, it would have been August last year. That would have been before the advent of Claude 4.5, which I think should be considered one of the milestones and a credit to Anthropic. Of, it was I would say a shock to the system was how good Claude 4.5 was. And that was, 10 months ago, basically. And if you say, well, what about an AI 2 years ago? I think, well, an AI 2 years ago feels like something that should be in a museum, okay? Where you're like, you're not going to believe this, but 2 years ago, this was AI. This relic. So I think, by the end of next year, it's not clear to me that there's anything that digital, at least, that AI won't be able to do, based on the current rate of improvement. Then look at the rate at which logic and memory is being produced. And one must always consider the limiting factor here. Limiting factor currently is memory. The memory output is increasing by around 20% per year. Now, normally that would be fantastically fast and amazing for any large mature industry. But ask yourself, is the demand increasing by 20% a year? No, the demand is increasing by 200% a year, maybe higher. So if you've got demand increasing much faster than supply, then economics 101 would suggest that the price increases. It does not decrease.
Your next question comes from the line of Edison Yu with Deutsche Bank. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Hey, good evening. Thank you for taking our question. Wanted to come back on the comment about the 100 billion in ARR. Is there any way you can unpack that a little bit and perhaps kind of what it takes to get there? And then in relation to that, Elon, I know you mentioned you pulled the revenue target forward by a year. Can you maybe call out maybe a few things that gave you this extra confidence? Thank you.
Well, on the unpacking, I think that the key there is it's really growth in all three of the business segments. But the biggest piece is, and we already talked about, additional business we've already closed in the first couple of weeks of July on the AI cloud services side. But certainly, as you know, we've already announced some previous deals with Google and Anthropic that start to ramp either later this quarter or in October. And so there's a lot of momentum from that side of the business, as well as we're seeing strength in our own models and Cursor coming into the fold as well. So it's really all three segments that are driving that, but the cloud services piece being the largest contributor of that piece.
Yes, to be clear, the 100 billion ARR in December is not a question mark. But that's what we'd achieve if we basically did nothing. So, I think it may be higher than that. It probably will be higher than that. I think in terms of the relative percentage of, breakdown of like what revenue generates what, I think the breakdown is probably similar to what we shared pre-IPO. It's just happening a year sooner. I will go back to what I said and what Gwen and Brett mentioned earlier, which is that we do expect a very rapid increase in revenue from Starlink communications from the V3 satellite. Because it's more than 10 times the capability of the V2 satellite, and we'll be launching 10 times as many. And we have the direct to sell constellation going up as well. So, sometimes people are looking at the sort of historical growth of Starlink based on V2, but we have a step change, a massive step change happening with the V3 satellite.
As opposed to the V3, which is the broadband, next generation broadband satellite. We're going to start flying those next year. And just so you understand, currently the system that we're operating uses about 5 megahertz of bandwidth. And we operate that through local telco providers. We have 65 megahertz of bandwidth available to us through the EchoStar spectrum, which gives massive increase in capability. Another way to look at it is we were also probably 10x the number of satellites. So
10% of our compute to be used for grok training, something like that.
Your next question comes from the line of Catgun Marl with Evercore ISI. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, and thanks for taking the question. I had a follow-up on Starlink Mobile and your ambitions in the U.S. market in particular. I think a lot of us are trying to better understand what a U.S. direct-to-consumer service could look like. To become a true fourth U.S. carrier would imply well over $100 billion of mobile capex over time, much of it auction spectrum and greenfield infrastructure. So how are you weighing that potential build plan against an MVNO or acquisition path? And what's your internal base case on how far you'll take this ambition? Or is this all a little bit too premature at this point? Thank you.
The spectrum that we purchased from EchoStar does have terrestrial components, so we definitely intend to build out the terrestrial component. So you will have not only the capacity from the satellites themselves, but you will have a build out of the terrestrial, basically the hardware and systems necessary to make a true mobile service exactly what you want it to be. I'm not going to talk about the CapEx for that. It's a little, well, I don't want to say it's immature. I'm just going to say I'm not going to talk about the CapEx for that right now. But let's talk a little, let me give a little hint, and that is you could put a base station, a cellular base station on basically the gear that holds a Starlink broadband dish. So you can have kind of these little femto cells around the country, and you deploy that as you need it. You don't have to necessarily spend, 10 or many billions of dollars in low band spectrum all upfront before you deploy your system. So that's why I don't want to talk about the CapEx for building out the terrestrial, because we have a lot of really kind of great and new ideas for how we're going to do that. And I think it will be quite CapEx efficient.
Yeah, that point is probably worth just a few more words, which is that because this is quite an important point. Instead of having to deploy these very expensive and difficult to locate large cellular base stations, we feel reasonably confident that we can deploy a large number of sort of small stations. Essentially, they're really just Starlink dishes that also provide connectivity in the mobile spectrum bands, and have them be all over the place. And the Starlink antennas are located on the roofs of houses and businesses. So they're, they've got a sort of a clear view for providing connectivity directly to cell phones on the ground. And in fact, providing connectivity that is, we think, probably better and higher bandwidth than what is currently available from cellular providers. This is an important point.
Thank you. With the remaining time, we would like to cover some of the questions from individual shareholders. I will read them aloud. We got a lot of questions on the progress for Starship human landing system. Can we provide any updates?
For Starship, well, obviously we need to make Starship super reliable for satellites before we put any people on board. But we are expecting to have a very high launch rate and thus achieve a level of safety needed for humans very quickly, probably by the end of next year.
As far as the milestones go, propellant transfer in orbit is critical to our both our internal SpaceX as well as our HLS ambitions. Artemis 3 mission is next year. That's where we will dock with the Orion spacecraft. We will follow that up with a direct to lunar cargo mission, uncrewed. And then we want to put boots on the ground, boots on the moon in 2028.
For the Cursor acquisition, there were several questions asking about the combined product roadmap for the companies once it closes.
I think we'll leave that to, we'll probably make some announcement or discussion of that outside of the earnings call. But we don't want to jump the gun on regulators for the closing the acquisition. So we're trying to get the acquisition closed as quickly as possible. I think we're pretty close to that, but we have to be wary of sort of jumping the gun on regulatory closures.
Next question from the individual shareholders. Once you start launching broadband V3 satellites, how quickly will they translate into improved Starlink service?
Well, so we'd need some critical mass of V3 satellites, probably at least on the order of about 1,000. But probably that's, approximately second quarter next year would be, I think, where we'd get to that point.
And our last question, is the heat shield the hardest remaining problem for Starship?
Look, I don't want to jinx it or anything, but I think I'd consider the heat shield problem solved at this point. Now we want to take a close look at the ship that is currently floating in the ocean, but all indications from data and our visual inspection suggest that that we have solved the heat shield problem.
Please stand by. We've got a full analysis, breakdown of everything, a summary, how we're going to trade this, and then we're going to go to Discord for a live trading session. Stand by for further information.
The heat shield, but I would say that we do not see any technical obstacles at this point to achieving.
In about 5 minutes, I would imagine.
Thank you. This concludes today's call. You can reach us at ir.spacex.com, and we will see you next quarter. Cheers.
Cheers. I love it. Okay, so we're going to have a full breakdown now. Trading session. We're going to prepare our trades. We're going to start buying back. I've got 100 grand to buy back. I've made a lot of money today. It's been phenomenal. All-time highs again. Broken through 800 grand today. 1.1 invested. We've reduced margin. We're now going to use and deploy some more capital to buy the dip. We've got a bit of a dip now, but we're going to go lower than this. So stand by. This could drop. We've got some numbers where we think it's going to go. We won't share that just with you just yet. That's going to be done off air on Discord because we don't want to be front run. We don't want everyone clipping what we're doing. We have extensive information directly from the sources of where we're going to trade this, and we're not going to give it away. So we're going to set that up now. I've got Sensei waiting to call in. I want to say congratulations to Sensei. He gave us the exact numbers from a technical point of view, which matched my personal analysis spot on. So really, really quite chuffed with that. Sensei's technicals were identical to my positions. I had $88 as the bottom, the 135. I'll let Sensei talk to you about it. But essentially, in our special deep dive 3-hour event on Discord, when Sensei went to London for the weekend to do all the research, all those numbers that we shared with you were all met, all delivered, spot on today, to the penny, in fact, and it was absolutely fantastic. So we're gonna have Sensei back on the show now. We're going to discuss those numbers, what Sensei now has to say about that, and then we're going to switch over to Discord for our live trading event. We don't normally do a Discord show after an evening earnings, but but tonight we are going to, because a lot of money in play here, and I want to buy this dip, and I want all of us together. We're all going to buy together. A big community now, just coming up to 1,000 people on Discord. We got several whales. We got some small investors, but no ads, no sponsorship, no idiots, no bots. All good people trading, making money. So we're going to do that in a moment. If you haven't tapped the like button, please do. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Tomorrow morning, we'll be back with the first live trading day, going into, of course, the big unlocks. There goes SpaceX. We are looking now to buy. We've got a lot of money here to buy all of this now. We did trim, did warn everyone to give you the chance to take some profit, but we're now going to start buying back. Got 100 grand to buy. Could you, right, okay. Just reading some notes coming in from my sources. Okay, all right. Okay, let's get straight into it. So, Sensei is back with us. Thank you, Sensei. So, what we're going to do now is we got a summary of all of this. So, let me break this down. Hang on, here we go. So, we just had the SpaceX earnings. We're now going to bring you the summary of everything we've learned tonight. Sensei is with me. We learned a lot from his special presentation yesterday in Discord, but we got a big amount of information to bring you right now. So Sensei, take it away with your post earnings summary, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Martin. What an earnings. I mean, exactly as predicted. Can I say that? It is literally what we were expecting. So firstly, thank you for all the members that tuned in to our event yesterday and who understood everything we said, watched, read the newsletter this morning. The numbers were there. I told you the implied volatility. I told you the move. Obviously, I don't know if it's going to be up or down, but I told you what I'm going to do if it goes down. I told you what I'm going to do if it goes up, and I told you the exact numbers. $131 is the number we hit, and that's the number I sold some position, and Martin's going to hate me, but I opened a short at that level as well.
No,
so please don't kill me,
get
guys.
Away.
But I am going to take profits on that right after this, anywhere between 110 and 115. I know we're there, but anyway, the earnings is wrapped up. What did we learn? The quarter was better than anyone expected. The spending was far bigger than anyone expected as well, and those are the two sides of it. The stock popped on the numbers because the numbers were better than anyone expected, but then it gave it all back as soon as we understood how much spending they're going to do. So revenue, that was up 92% at 7.8 billion. The market wanted 6.7 billion. Big beat, a clear beat. The loss was 541 million. We were expecting a loss, but the market was braced for $1.9 billion worth of losses. We only got 541. That's a beat. Starlink, as we said, is the engine of this company, but it is an AI company. So Starlink is the engine. The revenue is up 66%, 12 million subscribers, double what it was a year ago. It's the best quarter of new customers that they've ever had, and they held the price at $66 a month. Big win on Starlink. Remember, Starlink is what funds their space business and what funds their AI business. And again, this company is valued on their space business, but mainly their AI business, not on the Starlink business. They need that to fund everything. And then what popped the party, what broke the uptrend, what broke it was they spent 18.4 billion in a single quarter. 18.4 billion was spent in a single quarter. That's almost all on AI computing. I said in today's newsletter and in yesterday's show that anything above 12.5 billion is a warning sign, and that is way above 12.5 billion in spending. That is a warning sign, and there goes SpaceX from $131, which was my target. I posted it on the newsletter. I posted it in the PDF. I also gave it in my trades. I also told you about it yesterday. I mean, I couldn't make it more clear that that's a level that I expect to hit if we are on the upside of it, and the level that I expect to take profits. Unfortunately, I even opened a short, so please don't hate me, guys. Anyway,
it's great. The more it goes down, I've got 100 grand here to buy it, and I'm going to buy it in a minute anyway. So you carry on, mate.
So they finished a quarter of $100 billion in cash in the bank, which is good, but is that enough? the market is a bit worried about their spending. Anyway, that was the numbers. Then we got onto the call. So the call, they gave forward numbers for the first time in the company's history. We were worried. Are they going to give guidance? Are they not? If they weren't going to give guidance, we'll be a lot lower than we are. But they gave guidance, and their guidance is that they expect to hit $100 billion of annualized revenue by December. Crazy. They are currently running at around 31 billion right now. They are saying that revenue roughly triples. They're expecting their revenue to triple in 6 months. They've set a big target. The market is going to judge them on that. And when it comes to next earnings, they have to deliver it. Otherwise, they will get punished. And a question we wanted answered was Google. How is it going, their relationship with Google? Are they going to suddenly sell all their shares because sorry, we know about their unlocks on Thursday, but are they going to end their contract because of how SpaceX is going and if they're achieving their goals? That question got answered. That was the biggest thing on my watch list. The Google and Anthropic deals are confirmed and start ramping this quarter or in October. I'm behind this silver star, so I hope you guys can you can still hear me, but thanks for the silver star anyway. So yeah, one of the biggest questions today was Google. Relationship is good. Take a deep breath. And that was a good answer from them. They said the Google and Anthropic deals are confirmed and they're ramping up this quarter in October. So brilliant. They also said they've gone exclusively with NVIDIA. So NVIDIA might react to this, but they've gone exclusively with NVIDIA. And they've also raised $25 billion of new debt on top of the listing money. They've raised more money than even their IPO. So they are increasing their debt, but again, they're raising money to invest. Then, so that's the earnings, the call, the questions. This is the line. So this is what wasn't great. This is a line in the Q&A which wasn't great. They were asked about spending, and the finance chief said that the next 2 quarters look very similar to this one. So that puts them near $60 billion of spending this year, while they're earning half of that. They're earning half of it, they're spending double. So that is what the market's concerned about. That came in the Q&A. Then also, Elon Musk raised the target live on the call. Having said that 10 gigawatts 20 minutes earlier, he said that they're aiming... having said 10 gigawatts 20 minutes earlier, he said that they are aiming for 20 and realistically expect 15. The plan got bigger during the call. I mean, he changed his target 10 minutes after he set his original target. He said $10 billion first, then he said $20 billion, then he said he realistically expects $15 billion. I mean, as Martyn said, yes, expect the unexpected, but what was it? Expect the predictable unpredictability, something like that. And that is Elon Musk in a nutshell. So I butchered it, but I think it was right in the end. Anyway, the predictable unpredictably, something like that. So Elon Musk set a guidance at 10 gigawatts. Then he raised it 20 minutes later to 20 gigawatts. And then he brought it back down to realistically expecting 15 gigawatts. I mean, I don't know. I don't think the market will like that uncertainty. It just sounds like he's making up numbers on the spot, and he probably kind of might be. The $1 trillion target moved forward from 2030. The $1 trillion target moved forward from 2031 to 2030, and Elon said that there is a real chance of 2029. We'll see if that's Elon time or if that's going to come through. Then they talked about Starlink Mobile, and that was quite interesting, actually. So today they run the phone service on a silver borrowed spectrum. The EchoStar deal gives them 13 times more, plus 10 times the satellites. Gwen Shotwell called the combined effect 100 times better. Service by the end of next year aimed at a market worth $600 billion a year. And we saw what they said about taking customers from T-Mobile and Verizon, was it? And they expect to be poaching their customers. So that was something good that we heard there. And then on Starship, Elon said something he has never said before. He asked if the heat shield is still, and this is a question from Bank of America, asked if the heat shield is still the hardest problem left. He said, quote, I consider the heat shield problem solved. Wow. The ship from last flight is still floating in the ocean, and they are going to recover it. They will attempt to catch it with the tower on the very next flight, tentatively the end of this month. And Martyn mentioned that. That's a new timeline we've just heard, so we'll be covering that live as well. and they expect boots on the moon in 2028. So, in summary, the final takeaways being tonight settled whether the business works. It does. They beat. Starlink compounds. Enterprise customers haven't left. AI has flipped to making money. And the rockets, everything depends on just cleared its hardest technical hurdle of the heat shield. Tonight did not settle the price of getting there. $60 billion of spending this year, partly borrowed. And every time somebody asked for a ceiling, the number went up instead of down. So the market is not rejecting this quarter, it is rejecting the bill for the next one. I do, yeah, so that's essentially the summary of tonight. I will share some more insights from the newsletter, but there you go. That's the earnings, that's the call, that's the Q&A, but oh my God, I cannot believe, and I wasn't expecting to just get this spot on, but $131, we planned for that, we said that, we got that level. I mean, it's just incredible, and the expected volatility as well. And also, if you saw about what first reports do, they dropped 10% the next day. We're sort of there as well, 10% down from the closing price. I mean, I'm quite chuffed with how this has gone, and what a great earnings, what a great event. I'm happy to be part of it. Thank you, Martyn, for presenting it, and I hope that summary helps people.
Sensei, spot on again. Congratulations once again, demonstrating the relationship between on-the-ground relationships, which I have, my analysis, the way I talk to people, technical, bring it all together, and there you go. You get within pennies of each other, and that was great. So now what we're going to do is we're going to wrap this up. This is a video, folks. Please do tap the like button. You can see Sensei will tap him on the head. There he is, look, Mr. Mini-Me. Tap him on the head. Tap the like button, consider subscribing, because we're now going to go over to a Discord event now. Why Discord? A private event of nearly 1,000 actually investors, pro investors, and we're going to set up some trades. Sensei will be there showing you more, especially from our big event last night, some details on some deep dive numbers. I'm going to be setting up 2 trades. I've got $120,000 here to invest, 1.1 million today. We took some profit, we've improved our position, and I'm going to set up 2 trades. One for tonight. I've got a good indication of money moving at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to discuss that with you. Institutions doing what they do, pivoting. I've got good friends there. So I'm going to set up some trades for this morning, maybe $50,000, $60,000. And the other $50,000, $60,000 I'm going to reserve for Thursday for the unlocks, to see which way that goes. We just don't know. We've got some numbers. We'll discuss it more in our analysis in a few moments on Discord. But there we go. We hope you enjoyed our very first presentation from SpaceX. As expected, top notch, top class, great presentation, really good audio quality from the main speaker. I was very impressed by the audio quality. I like stuff like that. But anyway, there we go. Thank you for tuning in. Tap the like, consider subscribing, and we'll see you over on Discord. We're going to end this stream sort of. Stay where you are. You'll understand. Stay right where you are. And until next time, as always, take care of yourselves.
And each other.
Spot on. Stay where you are. We're not really ending it, just for those watching live right now. Bye-bye. Okay, we're back with you now. We're going to end up this event. We're going to go over to Discord. We just made a little video out of that, which we're going to post later. So what we'll do now is we're going to go over to Discord. We do have a newsletter deal. I don't know if it's finished now. I think we've done. I can't remember what we said, but we're going to go over to Discord.
It's running until the end of the night. I mean, we're going to end this whole SpaceX deal. I think tonight will be the last night of it. A few people asked me in Discord, so I reopened it. I mean, it has to end tonight. So
yeah, we can't.
It's the last night. I'll post a link in the live chat anyway if you want to join, and you can watch that presentation from yesterday and get all the perks of the newsletter if you enjoy it. If you enjoyed the analysis, then you can get a lot more of it on the newsletter.
Awesome. Please post the link in the chat. I'm going to give everybody the Discord, which is already pinned to the top anyway, and the full newsletter and the full Discord and all the good stuff. Let me end the poll. Here it is. End the poll. Are you in? 64%, 967 votes. With 8,000 people watch the show. It's a big one. 8,000. Expect even more now for the flights going forward. This could be a 10,000 100,000 viewed event per time. Let me end the poll. Right. Okay, it's your last chance. Well, not your last chance, unless it goes. We've got a handful of names left now for the September shirt. If you do a $5 super chat right now, we can put with your name that you won on the back of the shirt that comes out in September. A $5 super chat, and that will give your name. That will go on there for September. But we're going to end the show right now. We're going to go over to Discord because we don't normally do one, but it's quite late at night for a lot of people around the world. So we're going to end this now. Go to Discord. We've been onboarding people all the way through. Sense, have you got any final thoughts, or are we good to end this?
No, the link is in the chat. Again, remember, it's not just all about SpaceX. It's the chart trading indicators, the full newsletter, one-on-one with me. All of that is part of that deal. So yeah, click on it, open a ticket if you sign up, and then I'll onboard you. Brilliant.
And congratulations again. Top show yesterday, full house all the way through, 3-hour show, nobody left until we ended it, wrapped up at the end, everybody there. And when we asked the audience what they thought of it, 100% vote. Yeah, I mean, when does that happen? 100% vote. Everyone loved it. Everyone stayed for 3 hours, and the predictions were right. Every Discordian today has made money. Every Electrum member has made money. Every newsletter reader has made money. If you took the trades, if you didn't, some people are going, I'm still out of the money. God knows how. But I'm down again on my position now overall because we dropped. But in a minute, when I buy back, my average will go woomph like that. I'm going to wait a little bit, but we'll discuss that on Discord right now. But that's it. We really are ending now. The last ending was for the video, but this will be the real ending. See you over on Discord. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll be there literally in 2 minutes. I'll create the event. I'll be there in 2 minutes. Senzo will probably be with me. That's it from me. So for real, whoa, we can't do that. We can't do that. Take care of yourselves.
And each other.
See you over on Discord right now. Ta-ra.